Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. No one is here yet. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Trying to see what's going on. Okay.
You won't believe it. They helped her win.
Welcome. No one is here yet. Welcome, everyone. Mika, what's up? Welcome. May I try put something in my belly? Stop like I told you. Welcome in, my people. Welcome, welcome. Forward, forward. Forward in, forward in. Make we know what I want. Mika, what's up? Good day, good afternoon, darling. How things? We are going to go down memory lane today. When I used to go to senior school, where I don't remember the name of it now, but it was Sablamar Secondary, and we call it senior school. Back then, when we used to go to school down there at the time, may I come with the link? All right, there it is. Make me see how we go. When I used to go to school down there back in the day, you know, you can't dictate and tell parents what shoes are what you want to wear. Them a buy it. So whatever them buy, you got to wear it. I had that problem. Yeah, Mika. See you there, see you there, see you there.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good, my darling. Good, good, good. How you do?
I'm here giving God thanks for life and enjoying the cool breeze.
Yes, man. Me love it. Me envy you with the cool breeze there. In our
Oh
house,
boy.
cool. In our house, too cool. Too cool.
Oh
You want
boy.
to come here into some of this cool.
Oh boy, look like you're feeding your face.
Hungry, man. First
Oh,
meal from man.
that no good for your stomach, you know. Remember, so you now get younger. So your body
That's right.
change. Uh-huh.
Me try not eat too early and me try for kind of starve the body more time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when me try to do that, me realize that me having one low feeling in my stomach.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not everybody can do it.
Me do it sometime, you know, but sometimes it give me a low feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know y'all want me here talk about it.
not too long ago, wash and Tiffany and him dirty baggy as what them we used to say. I'll come out. Cause one night time me say I wonder if me too late, me stay too late to go bed. Stay.
You can hold your beard, man, if you not do it yet.
No man, me do
But you
it.
look fresh. I say you look fresh.
Yeah. Hold me beard and me did iron me dress for a morning. Cause it did crush up a long time, you know, wear it, so it look like something cold did charge out.
Then you also say you look like Kalalu. You know when you
Crush
chop up
like
Kalalu.
I mean, I know,
So
me just get
welcome,
to love
darling.
them type of things here. Love them type of dress here.
Flare and cool.
Yeah, but the only thing, you know, have not no peso. So if me go like all Savars or son, we burn me up. Chop, pull something out here. So one inside. Go on, carry that also.
Yes, Miss Gay. Welcome, darling.
Thank you for having me. Eh?
You can remember when you used to go to school, Miss Gay?
When I hear your best God style, when you say make a mute, oh. Okay. Just as though like when music I come me do it same too. Okay. Me new to this thing here.
Me did I forget used to it. All right. So welcome everyone. Just having something to eat.
Thank you guys for coming. Can't see who. That needs to be a do you know.
And here we have Miss Gay.
Yes, guys, welcome. Good afternoon.
My co-host.
Okay.
Hopefully we will get other people coming in.
Okay.
But for right now, it's just me and Miss Gay. You are invited to come on the stage if you like. We are discussing things from back then. And as I was saying earlier, go to school. Let me turn off this light. When I used to go to high school or secondary school, what a school the name Miss Grant? Here, Miss Grant. Miss Gay. You
Which
know why
one of them?
Because Jonathan Grant came to my mind. So instead of me say, but it's not Jonathan Grant. It's
the one when you go Hospital Road and turn down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's now called Godfrey's Road, but back then it was Sub Senior.
Yeah, senior school. Yeah. Them days, Miss Gay, when you are given a shoes to wear to school, you couldn't dictate to parents and tell parents they would carry you. You like the shoes, you like that one, and you make a choice.
No,
you
my dear, we used to have to take.
All right. They only want to know your size. And how they used to measure your foot size.
I'm a story time. Okay.
How they used to measure your foot size back then?
Oh, what they used to do, they used to get either a piece of cardboard or a piece of paper and use the pencil and draw the foot right around.
Right round. That's how we used to, and I still do it. Because when I'm home in Jamaica and I'm going to buy a pair of shoes for the children, them if they are not coming, I take the shoe size and I would buy something that to me look nice. And even though you might buy something that look nice, them not necessarily like it, Them not necessarily like it.
That's how me can still do
it. That's how I do it. If I can't carry them with me, and when I carry them, it's not only about looking good. The shoes not only feel look good, but they also look strong. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Sorry about the truck, guys. Truck is
That's all
miserable.
right.
What's
From
up
time
there?
to time, you will get little interference. That's how it is.
Picky bell and electric up here somehow. You see?
Okay.
Next time, picky bell up there. Turn it down.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Every time they try
That's
to
all
keep the phone down, it up. So I am now in Ed. When me want to know me call them, the better me stay out here. Safe and so on. Less distraction.
I saw you go, Miss Gay. I had one here this morning. My great grand.
I'm a
You
great
know, see me
grandma
have to
here.
creep up. You know, see me have to creep up the laptop and hold it up in her ear because I
Yeah.
had my phones beside me, and she come in for the phone, she come in for the water, and she want to grab the laptop. So me have to pack up everything and I sit up in the ear. When you have
Yes,
children or little ones around you,
I saw them stay, man, because this a little girl we all come here, so and start shake down here, so with the phone there. Oh, that's how
yeah,
she is.
them dreadful man.
And if she decides, say, me, she want to stay with no matter what me do. She just
Miss
want hitch
Gay,
on me.
me don't know if you
Yeah.
want to do it, but I think you can stream to your audience. I am not sure. In case you want to go live.
No, so me don't know if you do that.
You're not going to settings. Now your phone you use.
No, I make a phone. My phone can go up on
Mm-hmm.
screen app.
You have to go in or something there. In a
Me,
settings.
make a busy now, so that I for next time.
Lord have mercy. Miss Gay, you have to try and help yourself, you know. I help myself, make me reach you so. Sure. Come on, man.
You forget
You
say
just
your
make it seem
brains
like
you forget say your brains fresh and minds.
it no have nothing to do with fresh. It no have nothing to do with fresh. Try. So Miss Gay, me can remember one day the people them go buy one shoes. I think it was from Batta. And them the days the Batta no have nothing look good. Batta have so ugly boot.
Man,
Batta boot they never look good.
oh boy, me
And
used to it to be there.
the people them buy me a pair of shoes. Miss Gay, I one of the ugliest shoes me feel to say them create. The shoes is like a platform shoes with a leather
Yeah.
bottom. I let
Uh-huh.
cheese, not leather, cheese bottom. Miss Gay, that
Yeah,
can done. That never done. That name never
that's
done.
true, man.
And me put on the shoes, and from me put on the shoes fit me nice and everything. But even now, me a picture the shoes in my head, Miss Gay, it's still ugly. You that thing say because I'm back in the day. Even now, picturing the shoes, it both still ugly. It not have no little, you know, upness to it. It just ugly and it just bland. One brown leather cheese bottom shoes, platform. Miss Gay,
Boy, me tell you.
the
Them
pitney
all
them.
time people no used to buy not nice give children them because they never used to care whether children want to laugh at you or not.
All right, there you go. They laugh at me, you know,
Um,
they laugh me to scan Miss Gay and new
yeah,
shoes. Them a laugh at me because the boot ugly. And
yeah.
then me never like it. So guess what I did? Me cut the bottom of the shoes. And it's like the heel I hit high about so.
Me
The
remember them
heel
shoes, the man.
and even the front of it have it taper down a little bit. So the back would be about this height and the front would be about this height.
Me remember
So
them
you know,
shoes
so
are
it's
like
at
it
the
have
middle.
a little tilt like.
Right, there you go. So it's like a heels like it have a little platform thingy, heels going
Yeah.
on.
And the front kind of have a little pitch down. Man, I tell you, you
When
go through some things in life. My God, in heaven.
make I
But
tell you
now
something.
then, back then I used to cry and I used to be sad. But thanks be to God, we can smile about it now.
Hey, can I tell you? Miss Gay,
Oh my
the people them
God.
start laugh after
No,
me.
sir.
From me walking at school, they start laugh. From the
Me
minute me
not
walking at
lie.
school, Mm-hmm.
If my parents was alive still and could hold a reasoning, made have to laugh and ask them why them used to do it.
Why they do it? Well, the thing about it is, it wasn't my parents, you know. It was a
Yeah, me
stranger.
remember.
Stranger would treat me
Okay.
like me a garbage. But
But
nonetheless, may I hear you?
thank God you're here. You grew past that long time.
Thank you very much. So, what was your hated shoes? If
My
you can
hate,
remember.
my hated shoes was a shoes them used to call sun flash. I
I
hit
wish.
back after a while me them start call it ladder. When the sun hot, my God in heaven, and you walk. It's like it a boil up your foot. It's a kind of plastic thing, kind of rubber looking thing. And then them have some hole and it make like a ballet. So when it's
Okay,
rain time,
kind of
it's
have, yeah.
good, but boy, when it's so hot,
When it's sun
my
hot enough,
God in
pleasant.
heaven. And you come home all in the evening because when you go to school, you know, say it early.
Cool,
But
yeah.
when you come home in the evening and the sun pitch, mighty God,
Hell
you
to play
pay
for
for
a foot.
roast and boil. Each standpipe we reach, God know we have to wet up the foot.
Wet up your
Wet
foot
up.
and
So when
cool it
you
down.
walk now, the water in it kind of go like a water bowl.
Squeaky.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, squeaky,
But,
squeaky.
yeah, I didn't like that shoes, man. That sun flash thing there. No? So,
Sun flash.
but you see, because them tell themselves, well, at that me can afford and at that me I buy and at that she have to take. Because if my mother would have even tried, if he said, do better, that my father hand, that the
Mm-mm.
girl for wear. That we
Mm-hmm.
can afford. She can
Mm-hmm.
work. If I work
Yes.
here,
Mm-hmm.
I would not dare tell my children them that. Thank
No.
God.
Mm-mm.
Maybe now my time of having children made it more enlightened to certain things. And
Yes.
when me
Precisely.
go through, me know how my children them go through it. So me try to make
Precisely.
my children them go good. Me no care how me used to go back then. Because guess
Mm.
what? Me no want hear your talk down for my children them. Me no know how many parents look on things the way they, but me try to make my children them both lookable. As gone to Auntie Dana. Lookable. So
Mm.
then you can't talk nothing bad about why look when uniform stay. Look on his shoes. So most people always think me have it, you know. Most
Mm.
people always think like when they say me have it like me purse tall.
Yeah, yeah.
But me just try to set them on a certain level. And then persons used to respect me for that.
Mm-hmm. Boy,
Eh?
me can tell you something. Hold on there.
I'm
Hold on there.
not
Me get,
sure if it's still around there now.
me
Looking at
get,
my panty drawer, if anything. Oh boy.
me kind of too low. Me I get something for put in a seat. Put on a
Oh,
chair. For put under me.
prepared up.
Me I put sitting. Me I put under sitting here for cock up and it make it come up some more. All right, you know, look somebody now.
Me just remember like when me used to do live stream like early in the morning before me monetize and something.
Yeah.
So me try to do it round in the washroom area before that. Me no want to disturb anybody. They
Mm-hmm.
can hardly see me. Me never know see so me short. When me sit on the chair,
Mm-hmm.
me need to put cushion on the pillow to kind of bring myself up.
Yeah. Miss Gay, them
Yeah.
time them the pitney them laugh after me when me go to school, you know, man, me shame. And remember already, you know, me already shame going to school, you know. So by the time me
Yeah.
reach a school now, the shame done in a me already. And then the children them, they don't make it no easier for me. And what kind of shoes and them start, you know.
Sorry.
So you can't
You know,
imagine. You
say
see,
children back then, them used to do some mysterious things, you know, but only say them never so polite like now. But
mm-hmm.
then used to do some things, you know, say, our children back then. Cause me fear if you do something because my birth name is Gay Blake, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when me go to school, the people them a laugh and you see through you know better. And what kind of name that your parents give you? Cause then you never used to read up on certain things or try to find out the
Yeah.
meaning of certain things. So everything when picnic said to you know, you run with it. Your parents them not like you. A be my name then give you. You never know see them the people then call gay. And me I say to myself, my God, cause me I believe in a way them say no. So me
Mm-hmm.
kind of look down for myself now. So you see when me have my first child, it's a girl and I put gay on her birth certificate, you know, we put my middle name. And then when me had the six for them, and my middle name me use. And one day, one man, my husband never look into me and tell me there's something.
Mm-hmm.
I know family member never tell me say there's something alright. And one day, one man said to me, say, gay, why you do it? Cause me ask him to do something for me and he look on the birth certificate. I say, why you do it? And me tell him. And he say, you know something? Welcome, Classic. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Happy to have you on board here. Him said to me, say, you know something? If you ever get a chance to go foreign, have to take your picture them. You know the amount of money that all
That's true.
charge for you to change six picture name.
Mm-hmm.
To change it over, you know something you have to change your birth certificate and put
Mm-hmm.
your middle name at the front and put that name at the middle. And me think it is just easy to do it so.
Eh-eh.
Because my parents them did pass at the time.
Yeah.
Me have to go at the school, my first primary school. My first primary school would be Balaclava, but guess what? Me no know nobody at Balaclava school
Mm-hmm.
at the time because me not even finish grade one. When me start grade one, the September, the June, my parents they moved to St. Mary.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, so me no really remember no teacher there so. So me have to go to
Hold on, let
Guideway
me see.
Primary.
Sorry, Miss Gay. Classic. Where is God's child? I have not seen God's child. Where is she? She's not in the chat. She's not in the chat, Classic. Where is she?
And Classic says she's listening.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm here
boy.
listening. Thank you for being here, Classic. But God's child is not here at the moment, all right? Hannah,
Hannah
Missy.
is the
Hannah,
one that is here. Auntie Hannah is
Hannah,
here today.
no behavior, Hannah. She there here, but she gonna find something to sit down pan with her out of herself.
Classical laugh.
Yes, Missy.
So I had to travel back from down here and go back to St. Catherine between the border of St. Catherine and St. Mary. And my teacher, she was now the vice principal. She was so upset with me and she said, Gay, why you do it? Your name is such a unique name. And me tell her,
Yeah.
say it's afterwards I find out the meaning. But I tell her it's because of how the kids them used to mock me and
Mm-hmm.
one of the time they start to call me Gate Blake.
Hey,
Something
it's
where the
not easy,
people them do. Something. If me did stupid, might be me wouldn't learn nothing in my head because me would not hide from school. Cause some
Mm-hmm.
people hide from school, They don't go
Mm-hmm.
to school and when school over. You see, because them parents can't read, them not check
Mm-hmm.
from book. But trust me, me not afraid to tell you say my parents could, but trust me, then check from the book and then carry the book or show other neighbors and fi find out if me doing well and
Mm-hmm.
all them things there. But some parents now just send the picnic and they not looking at no book and they might
Mm-hmm.
look for hook stick and start to them.
Yeah, the hook
Eh,
stick.
they
What
might
is a
look for
hook
hook
stick, Miss Gay? Tell them what is a hook stick.
and all right, hook stick is something that you use to hook the grass when you're chopping, you're weeding up the grass.
And
So
it
you
and it
use it,
looks same way like a tick, like a ticky.
yeah,
So
so
you
it
know,
look
say,
like it's sticky.
right,
Eh,
right.
oh my
And
God.
that is
So
what
I
we used to
have
call
been through
hook,
some
hook
things.
stick.
Now
Hook
I
it,
can
hook
just
it.
sit and laugh, share them with my grandkids and my children them.
Good. Yes, man. Good.
But up until now, up until now, I have that tendency to look into books. So
Mm-hmm.
I can see if you do your work or you're not doing it. Up until
I
now,
used
me
to do
search
that.
book. I still search book.
Mm-hmm.
And when I
Yeah,
said
but
to my
how you
children,
gonna
you
know?
look into your children, them book. Me have one
Mm-hmm.
daughter said, me not have time for that. Me search book.
Really?
I search
You
book
better
and I
have
search
time.
bag.
You
I search
better.
book and I search bag.
Yeah, because
Because,
you want to know what is coming home.
all right. And when I was going to school, and sometime, oh God, some little piece of numb. Me don't know if you used to use that. You can hardly hold it to write. Because if they give you a pencil and tell you say it is certain time and you know pencil rotten and pencil will break. And you have the
Mm-hmm.
little piece of nub, you better write with it. You
And
better
me
write with
tell
it.
you, yes, man, this, and you're not getting any more until this
Yeah.
done.
And the next thing you never used to get sharp now. Them use the knife and sharpen it.
Mhm.
My God in heaven.
Yes,
So
yes, you
when
used to
thickness
use
start mess
knife.
with your nose, you use them sharpen and sharpen it and then that's how the pencil point start break out and then you get flagging because them tell you say how them sharpen it with the knife, it wouldn't break.
Right. Hey,
Boy, me tell you,
you get
those were
and
the
you get
days.
beaten for everything. You used to get beaten for everything. You go school late. I know your fault. Make you reach a school late, because some children have to go tie out, goat and tie out the donkey and carry water, how much trip of water before them go school. And by the
Well,
time you go school, you're tired and you're late. And you get probably you good feel get beaten when you're there home too. Hurry up and go to school and then make you late, Then beat your figure. When you reach a
right.
school, you get beaten for reach late.
I tell you something. I was afraid of beating. I was afraid. So when I tell my father, say like me don't want to go today for me will get beaten. You know what I say? Him will step and follow me straight to the school door. So me have to go. Because you know why your parents are coming and patch up water boot and them something because when the water
No,
boot get one
not
little
at
cut.
all.
Wow, the bike. I hope you not disturb your live stream.
No, no. Mm-mm.
Them the water boat get a cut now because you know them work a bush. Them get one old machete, cut off a piece of motor tire, tear it down, heat the machete in the fire, and patch up the boot. So you know why your parents come to school look so you know.
No.
Mm. So you have to just run on and go get your lick. Me say, God Almighty. I get some beaten. You see, even my knee here, I am not even too sure whether it is arthritis or it's swollen there, because I remember when I was in grade six, this man now married to one of my cousin, and I remember it like today. Put me to kneel down on the concrete until breaks time. Kneel down,
Mm-hmm.
not me alone, Malawi who late. Kneel down in the front of the classroom and our knees until breaks time. And we have to kneel down there and do the work. That was how wicked the man was. And I remember it just like it is today. Trust me. The other day I was talking to my cousin and me say, you and Mr. Hunter still together anymore. Like invite me. Me say me now come there, yeah, man, because me I go remember how the man used to do me. And me no
Mm-hmm.
think he should do me so. And she a laugh. I think I look at that as wickedness.
That is cruelty.
You know, my mother got to him. Music. I can't get the type or
Your mic did still open. Me not hear no music. Me mute
uh-uh.
it. Me mute it. Me mute it. Yeah, me hear say you mute it. Me hear say you mute. Your mic is muted if you are going to speak.
Oh, okay, maybe open it now.
Mm-hmm.
Him just live down at the
Me not
lane
hear the
before
music
me.
though.
Oh, but look, because him like come in and stop it. I always have this thing like him a keep dance. I can't take it. I mean, I want any problem.
Yeah.
So my mother went to him one day and said to him, Mr. Hunter, this is the one girl picnic when me have. I'm a one and only child. And we have it difficult. And every children in this district have to get up and go to the spring in the morning and catch water before them go to school. And then they have to walk to school. So you see, when you see for me picnic come to school, me I beg you tap put him to kneel down on the concrete, else I go and punch on your bike. Anytime you park up the bike at my brother-in-law gate, me I go punch it. And you're not gonna like it. And you see, Franny, if I know now say I'm a cousin in my date, he start treat me better. Start all give me chalk figure right work on blackboard and then something there. Wicked
I
man. Me now have him up still in, but me still remember.
you
So me
still
look into
remember
it
him.
and say maybe all them knee thing in my knee where them a talk about a arthritis
Yeah.
maybe a fall from back then and it a act
Mm.
up now. Me no know. Me just saying.
Yeah.
But you cannot do children these things nowadays
You know
though.
the children them something them man. You know the children them there's something they are wickedness. They used to have a
Yeah,
style. They used to have a style. You see when they put them here, Miss Gay, when a child is not listening when you talk and you give that child punishment is bad and not too bad. It's yes,
yeah.
then forget punishment. Pitney forget punishment. And instead of you flag them, because sometimes you have some parents, some teachers who beat your child in such a way that's not even you, the parent, and beat the child like that. So
It's
in
true.
a sense, you can see with the government to remove corporal punishment out of the school because some teachers are very
It's true.
abusive.
Let
You
them have
understand?
some spite to the children.
Good. No, the punishment. I give my children that punishment. Fist stand up. You remember the punishment where you use your right hand, hold your left ears, and the left
Yeah,
hand hold the right foot.
yeah.
I
Hmm.
wickedest thing. And you can't drop your foot, you know. You
They
dare
do
not
that
drop
at
it.
school. They used to do that at school too.
Yes. You, yeah, make it
Especially
pitney do
when
that.
the boys not paying attention and them have disrupt the class.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
May agree with
But
that. And if
not
they
even
were
that
doing
much of
more of
them.
these,
They not do
mm,
that in a school now either.
no, you're mad. You want teacher dead off?
Because
So
parents people leery teacher school gates.
exactly so. No, the
Oh
shoes
boy.
no. We the shoes when me used to see one girl. I don't forget this girl. What's she name? Janet. Janet. Is Janet she used to name, but me not remember her. She used to wear a similar shoes to school, but nobody never trouble Janet in her shoes. Probably because
Oh,
she been wearing it for so long, but nobody trouble Janet. But me not know. Probably me used to fool. Me not know. But then give me hell when me I go to school. I wear that ugly boot then. And when me cut the shoes, Miss Gay, the woman decide say the shoes when you cut it, you know it have layers. So it would have
yeah,
start right round and round. It start heal.
yeah.
The woman decide say I hit me a wear until until
Thank you
uh,
for still being here, classic. Until it either mash up or she feel like give you a new one.
mhm. And me not remember how long me have that shoes there now. I don't remember if me not did cut it again at the side, cut the leather part. That shoes couldn't done, you know. It could not finish because leather. It was real leather.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
know,
man,
so
and
me I
you
go have
know
that shoes.
you
Me I go
have
have
that
that.
for years
All
until you
right,
grow it out.
all right. Me say the woman make my life I live in hell with that boat. I hate the boat. Even now in my mind, just looking at the shoes, me feel like me that fight the shoes all now. Oh, me hate the boat. Wickedness,
Oh
man.
boy.
Wicked.
And
You
they
know
could
the
have
you
done better, you know.
know
They could have do better.
you
But
you
them
you
just
know you don't know
just
the you don't know the Jarrett them.
hey, hey. Boy, yes.
Okay. All
Mm-hmm.
right. All right. We'll talk further. We'll talk further. You also have one bus, one little a patty panda you also call it. One transit. No, you remember them bus them is gay? Patty
Yeah,
pan. I think
man.
I call patty pan. When that man leaving Westmoreland, figure Kingston, 4 o'clock in the morning. You have to ready by 4. And him also drive and go. If you are going to Kingston, you make an arrangement with him for him come pick you up because it's not like now when you have
Yeah.
taxi. You understand? It
Mhm.
was
Yeah, I
one bus
remember those days, man.
to
You have to
Kingston.
get
Them
up
day there
before
was
a day.
me say, and I want to tell you, it was the best days, Miss Gay. Because you see, when you're
Yeah.
going to Kingston, they would have stopped and buy Rose Yam, Melrose Hill, and
Mm-hmm. Roast yam and the
then
saltfish there.
there you go. And then they would have buy orange and the way to Kingston. Them days they know in
Yeah.
the country, you know.
They reach a
Miss,
porous.
you need to hurry up and come here. You need to hurry up and come, cause me see a wipe sweat. See ya? To how this sweat I do you know. I remember
You
then
know,
days.
we never sweat all along, but you know, can I tell you something? You see, whenever time you just finish bed,
Yeah.
that's the time you start to sweat. Because me the day you're all along, me I'll go to the supermarket. Me never sweat, but them say your pores open up more.
Of course, open, yeah.
Yeah, so me always wonder why some people don't sweat and then say because they don't bathe often. Hello, Patilla, welcome. Thank you for coming. Stop calling me name. What party pan you're talking about? Oh, those were some old time vehicle party
All
pan.
right. All right. Me never call your name, Miss Patty. Me never call you, Miss. I did not call you.
Oh
Me say,
boy.
when you
I think
travel,
General Freeze did do a song about them something there,
yes,
you know.
man. Minivan people control Jamaica. One driver, a dozen conductor. Yes, minivan people control Jamaica. One driver, a dozen conductor. Say,
Then
where
Mr.
have all the jolly bus gone? Long
the
time
party
ago,
pan.
where have all the jolly bus gone? I don't know. I lie. Me, man, me not so bad.
Some are hold on for your shirt and some are hold on for your hand. Then something that still a going, you know. Although
Yes.
you have so much vehicle, even when you go into mobile now, them a come like you're blind, you want help. Mobile and come and grab on for your hand. Take the one
Right.
that me no like it. I don't like it. I
Me
supposed
use
to choose what I want to go into.
and guess what? You know,
Thank
say
you
one
for coming, Priscilla. Oh boy. And I'm telling you something, that name that you call, I heard that behind senior school there, so on the road there, so them did
all
have
right,
a
that's where I
whole heap
used
of
to live.
land.
That's where I used to live.
Then so them did have a whole heap of land up there, so. But
Yes.
then they give it to like they would give it to this one and that one, sell it and all of that.
Oh, me no know.
Come here, so
Because
I did some people them where did kind of have them purse, never too light.
mhm.
Where
She
take up
my
June
mother,
me hear say
eh?
them me hear say them purse never too light. Meaning them did have like a shilling.
At them me grow with. At them me grow with. At them some me also live and go school. And you know, say for senior school me go. She had a son who went to Manning's High while I
Oh,
was
okay.
going to senior school. So I right behind
Oh.
senior school me live. So you see, I know like me I tell. Me just walk
Mm-hmm.
around to the main gate. A Rose Street, the main gate depend. No. And you walk through that
Yep.
same gate. You could have walked that's if you got to the primary school, or you go around to
Mm-hmm.
the other gate if you got to the primary school.
Primary school, yeah.
Mhm.
Because
And
right now they have a big pharmacy there, at Royal over on the other side. Big
okay.
pharmacy.
They
Mm-hmm.
also have a shop in front of the playground, in front of the ball ground, on the school compound, on the high school compound. There was a shop
Oh,
there, one big
oh,
shop.
okay.
Yeah, one big shop. I think it was upstairs and downstairs because I think the residence was upstairs. But
Oh, okay.
downstairs the shop was. And I think that's where I don't remember the name of the shop, but at the same street now, where the ball ground upon. Over on the other side, you would find the New Testament Church
Yeah.
of God. On your right hand side, going towards Dunbar's River.
Yeah.
On the back road. If you ever
Yeah,
drive
man.
this,
Then,
right. So the house now, her main house would be behind senior school, one big mango tree in the front of the yard.
coming down from the hospital road there, so.
Right. And she had all of that land go all the way back to, I don't remember what that street name. You drive the Sogo Dunbar's River same way. I don't remember where that street was called.
Hudson Street.
Hudson Street. And her helper, because she had a helper there, Adassa. Adassa used to live round there. So Adassa used to sell at the primary school. And she had a adopted daughter, Jackie. Jackie died in an accident. Something they lick her. Probably about 5 years ago, maybe not so long. But yeah. But back then, Miss Gay, it never nice at all. Because
when you did have the name there of the man.
The man, it was the man's name. She was both.
Oh, okay.
And people used to call her Miss Wood.
Them people that will have the name, the certain surname, they mean like terrible. May I tell you, I don't know if that the man they did mean, but them people they, may I tell you, so they mean something. If we know somebody name say we how we mean, he look mean. He mean and he look mean.
He mean for true. A star apple. At least star apple will drop when it dry out. But him not drop none at all. None at all.
Oh boy.
None at all.
But those things are sin doing enough. When you take somebody child or somebody children and you can do better and you do some type of things and buy some things and give them when right. It me don't know. Them have to tell God about it.
And the man God and the woman say she a Christian. That's why I not associate myself with the name Christian. Me not Christian. I will never tell anybody that I am a Christian. Me not like that name there. Just because
so that's just a nickname, you know. Christian, they say it's a nickname. They say persons who use the word Christian are just one nickname.
Me not associating myself with that name there though. Me not want it.
So Patilla, how is the day going?
Patty, what I going? And me name call your name, miss. Name call your name at all.
Patty Van.
Your name Patty Pan? Your name Patty Pan? How come you reach
now? Patilla don't even know those type of vehicles, but she might hear about them.
Patilla know nothing about Patty Pan. You remember Jolly Boss? Jolly Boss. I hit then called JOS.
But
nice. Good to hear, Patilla. Good to hear. You at work? Are you at work, darling? The Jolly Boss now. When I used to go to White Mall, All Age, that is in Central Village.
Oh.
Me used to go to that school there. And a Jolly Boss me used to take from Kingston, figure over there. So I did how much again it cost me. I don't remember how much. I don't remember how much. But probably
maybe a cent. Maybe a 5 cents, man.
My name is Patty, so I think you was talking about my pan. No, not at all. Me not talk about your pan. Me don't know nothing about your patty pan.
She says she's at home.
She's at home. Enjoy your day at home, darling. Patty, we're reminiscing about and enlightening youngsters about things from the past, what used to happen. You know, the most hated shows. What was your hated shows, Patty? The shows that you hated the most, and why you hate that shows. The shows probably is a school shows, probably is a church shows. Me also love one shows what they call clogs. Miss Gay, me know you know clogs.
Yeah, man. Clogs.
I used to
where them have some things like some tack in them.
Yeah.
And the
Right there.
bottom is
So
like board. Yeah, me
board.
used to
And
love them too.
when you walk in, you hear clang, clang, clang.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you a
But
leap of nice.
overseas, them used to get them shoes there from,
The people them used to
Sorry.
travel, Miss K. You know, so when you
Oh,
travel go foreign, you get enough nice things, not true? And them
yeah.
used to travel often. They used to travel often. And when she traveled and come to Jamaica, because it was her sister initially that I grew with, that I used to live with in Kingston.
Oh,
And then
okay.
her sister died. Probably you know Boston boss, Boston or Dowdy B or one of them.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. And them country bus they know. The person who owned the bus, as she me also live with, which is Miss Jarrett's sister. But
Okay.
she died, and after she died, I went to live in Sav with her
Oh, okay.
sister. No, the one who me also live with in Kingston, she was very nice, but when me tell her say strict, me afraid that she like puss. I
Mm-mm.
don't know if you know when you have a parent who for the simplest thing you get beaten, whether or not, and people used to tell lie pan pitney. People
Yeah.
big people used to tell lie pan pitney. I can
Really.
remember the same woman, the one who me used to live with herself. She had a daughter named Donna. And I cannot forget it. I was in primary school at the time. So for sure you say it's a lot of years. And that
Yeah.
woman tell her that for me,
Mm-mm.
Pitney fast. Pitney make their ears fast. Listen to big people conversation. I'm gonna
Yeah.
repeat it. So I heard
Mm-mm.
me hear this lady was talking about fear on a child. It's like
Yeah.
me come and hear you talking about Mika. Me
Yeah.
come now and tell the woman where me live with. Was it her? I don't remember who I told the conversation. And you know how the Chinese telephone, you know how the Chinese telephone go. When you whisper something and you tell somebody. We used to do that in school, Chinese
Yeah.
telephone. You whisper something, and when you whisper and tell somebody, somebody else hears about it. And you whisper, tell one, the one where beside that one, tell that one beside her, and probably if it's
Yeah.
10 of you, it's right down the line. And when it comes right back around to you, probably everything in the story change, the whole format of the story change. You might say, she was wearing a brown shoes yesterday. When
Yeah.
it goes to the one now repeat it, tell the other one, she was wearing a black shoes yesterday. It's a story change now, probably the color shoes change. Then it
Mm-hmm.
reached somebody else. She was wearing a brown blouse. So when it come back round to you, the whole story changes. No longer shoes and the blue color, but is a different color.
Yeah.
Growing up, I didn't have a lot of shoes to choose from. I only have the school shoes with the cross straps. I think I know that shoes. I used to remember one shoes as a not a toddler, but I think I was in basic school. Can you remember things where what used to happen in basic school, Miss Gay?
Of
In
course.
basic school. All
Yeah,
right.
I
We
I
used
I can imagine those cross strap shoes. They were very strong.
very
But
good.
the front of it kind of have a broad look, but very
Yes.
strong. When you
I
polish
think
them
it
and
had pattern
shine
on the
them,
top.
yeah,
Yeah.
with some little
I had
holes.
one.
You have it
Holes at
in
the
black and you have it in brown.
bro. There you go. Same shoes. Same shoes me I think about. And me did love it. I love that shoes.
Yeah,
Even
because
now.
you see when you polish it and shine it, yeah, man,
Pretty.
nice
Pretty. I
and
used to
very
love
strong. Because them
I
used to make them, I think, of out of leather too.
leather shoes. So the woman now where grow me now, she at Kingston, she lives. So me go live with the other sister now in Salv.
Yeah,
And she used to travel every year, even though she was a nurse. So, like, she travel on her vacation. So each time
oh,
she get
okay.
her vacation, every year she would get her vacation, she would
To
travel.
travel.
And when she travel, the lady who I used to grow with, who I was growing with as a child, and
Yeah,
she would have died. She had a friend living here in the States. I don't remember what she named. But she used to pack her suitcase, give her stuff to take back to Jamaica for me.
Yeah.
And when it come at Jamaica, this girl not getting it, This girl not getting it. Me get some nice nighties and some nice panties. When you're a traveler foreign, you get nice panty and
Yeah.
nice nighty. See a foreign them they come from. Get what?
Mm-hmm.
Get what?
She
Me
take
only
them
know say
to
come and see them. She take them, give them way.
wicked.
Yeah, man.
Mm. But
So,
you know, say true, Miss Gay, I wear that to school and church. Yes, very strong. They were very strong.
all right. Now, you can remember when you used to get your clothes. When you get your clothes and you feel wear, you have your going out clothes different, your church clothes different if you go church,
And your yard
and your
clothes
yard
different.
is different. Good, Miss Gay. You see my church clothes. Remember, say people will travel. Our son could have changed. Every Sunday, I go to church, he have an entirely nice clothes. A two frock me used to have.
Mm.
Two frock. So
Wicked.
say me no need fit choose nothing.
You just
And
have to just wear this or wear that.
right,
My God.
good. You see, even shoes. When me ask her for that, the shoes are me used to call her Aunt Lynn. And me ask her if me can get one clogs, if she can buy one clog to me. Buy what? She run me way.
Mm.
Run me way.
My
Good run me
God.
way.
Mm.
So you can see how Christians. And when she come at church, she hardly even talk to me. Like you and Madina Malice. And
Mm.
of them holy. Nobody not holy
Because the
like them.
problem is this.
Nobody holy like them. And when me
My
scare beat
God,
them
may
in
I
a
tell
so.
you. Hmm? No man, me did
And when
hear
you
something, but maybe because me the right here, so it sound extra loud to me. But because maybe
yeah.
you there so far,
Me
it
not
won't
hear it.
cause enough time that's
Me
what
not
me
hear
doing up. I sound maybe because me just the ear so on the road out here so it
it.
sound extra loud, but maybe two you guys are so far away, it no sound so to you, but me still mute sometimes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, better to be safe. So
I'm telling you,
when me
man,
ask
some people. That's why some people, me not cut your God's side, but that's why some people have 10, 12 children, they rather suffer with them more than
her,
met, whether family or stranger, keep them because not everybody like other people's children.
it's
My
sad though.
God.
It's sad because the people who you think is going to take care of God's most precious gift. God's most precious gift is those who are most vulnerable. The
True.
children are the old people or persons who are sick, have a certain whether you're or you're dumb, and the Bible tell you about these things. Do not
Yeah,
curse the deaf because the deaf can't hear for defend himself. Do not lay
true.
a stumbling block in the path of the blind because they can't
True.
see more drop. Right? The Bible tell you about these things. So it look like them they in a read Bible. You take
Mm.
care of a child. You take care of the
Them read the
children.
Bible, but them don't believe in it.
They read a certain part, one little clip, one little clip. Hannah, thy father and thy mother, and they preach pan so. Me never see that woman take up a Bible one day. As small as I was, I've never seen her reading her Bible. And me, I tell you, miss, when me used to go, when I used to have my children, when they were small, I used to read the
Yeah,
Bible to them. Me never wait past Sunday to go to church, because as me tell you, me could hardly make it. You understand?
yeah,
And I've seen that lady pick up a Bible and read. Differently from when she go to church, him packing hymnal and him packing hymnal.
that
A
is
dog.
why sometimes you see when you go to church and the pastor said the text is taken from certain place. And you see some people and them say when you find it say amen. Some can't say it all now because them have to turn the
Yeah,
leaf a turn at to find it. So you
man.
know what o'clock a strike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
And that's
Make
why
I
some of them use the phone or the tablets.
Yeah,
Because you know
because you
when
just type it in. You just type it in. Thank you for still being here, Classic. Classic, what was your hated shoes? The shoes where you hated most? Hey, Miss Gay, that woman may go to church. I want little fat slippers. Slippers, you know. You know, so back then, your pride, when you go to church, you have on your little stocking or your little socks.
Yeah.
May have one socks. And if the top start ravel off, I hit me have to wear same way. And even them time, she never teach me for wash. She never teach me for wash. Now I have to learn for wash by my own. And then when I knew my sisters, that I knew how to wash. But at the end of the day, pitting a wash with their hand again. You used to put your children in front of one little basin or one
Or
little
one little
pan. Wash them panty themselves and their socks. And that's how them start from. And when you use like your outside toilet and you have to have in your chimney in the house at night time, you teach them to wash out the chimney, for them responsibility, especially the girl child, to wash the chimney.
And make sure it's ain't no rink.
Hey,
Because if you rink, you don't know what o'clock a strike.
You can't keep that in my house.
Lord have mercy. I got one child, me know all of them something they know.
As a child.
Because all of them responsibility, the other day, sure as there was mine. To empty the chimney. Even for me granny chimney, me used to have to empty. She never used to say chimney neither, you know. She say chamber.
Chamber mug or chamber pot. Chamber. You remember what was it made of? You can remember?
Tell me if you hear the music and now God's child. Okay. So that means sometime when me a mute me something, me not fi mute it.
Me not hear nothing. I mean, I think nobody else hear nothing either.
Something did a pass with music. You never hear the words, but you hear in the beat. But I think somebody say as long as the words cannot be identified, no problem, me no know.
Oh, me no know. Because me play music. You know, so me play music on my channel, Miss Gay.
Yeah.
I play music.
I am not happy.
Hear how me do it now. You see, like how me that start play one little music, me play probably one couple seconds and mute it. And me play one other couple seconds again and mute it. So you know hear like you know hear probably a full line or a full sentence. If you make it play to an extent, you're in a problem.
Okay.
But me not hear.
Maybe because
me hear the dove.
Yeah, right upon the pigeon upon the house up here.
Yes, me hear the pigeon.
The man master. Cause they with so much woman. Sometimes I just take it as a joke, you know. When him a go around the girl, them and make him sound. The video it.
Enough. Boy. You know, so each time I see the bird them in the yard, me remember the movie here, Home Alone with the bird lady. She have a whole heap of pigeon in the park. Each time I see them, I remember. But
every morning them come for feeding, you know.
Yeah,
because sometimes me have some rice. Me can't bother with some ugly looking rice. So when me have a fresh set now, me just feed them with that. And even when the children, them like when me cook plain rice, me have to just cook one little bit. And they can't do a little bit of waste. So me throw it out and I eat it. They up there walk like a soldier.
I'm here chicken. You have chicken too or a bird?
No, different bird na the mango tree.
Hear them, man? Boy, you're blessed.
Some little tiny bird and all them wing white the belly.
That me hear clear as day. Me hear the bird, me hear the pigeon, but all you say music.
Them always search the mango tree and I eat the mango them before we can find it. Oh boy.
Those days were the best days. As much
Can I
as
tell you?
I felt like I was abused, but those were some of the best years.
Yes, it's true,
Children,
man.
children, no niceness. Them a pick me
And I
around,
tell
no.
you, I tell you something. These are some of the things that help us to know to do things and to learn to know the do's and the don'ts. Because the treatment where some of we get, we know say it not right, so we not to treat our children or our neighbors in other situation, they another way. They. No,
That's
sir.
right.
Man, me tell you, I could have get some liquor from my father if him said, if you reach home certain time, I'm enough to walk with some picnic. And my God, we have to walk more than 2 miles, And me go walk with them. And then when me reach near either me drop back or me go in
Mm-hmm.
front of him and somebody go see and tell
Go
him,
sit and tell him. You know, say,
son,
Mr. Gay, them the
me look
people
at
that
you.
me hate them more than how me hate who lick me. Because you
Boy,
see, some of the
mm,
time, those people call you forget some and call for murderation.
mm.
Me never used to
I'll
have
tell
friends.
you.
Eh?
But you me don't know.
Mute. You're not mute. You're not mute, but your pause or you're stuck. Nah,
Oh,
here.
so me did see come up on the screen. So me come out of
Oh,
it.
okay.
Patilla say one thing I tell. Oh, Patilla move the
You're not done yet.
come. Why me tell you?
Listen, me,
You
man.
know something? Some all time people used to tell children too much things. You know, say at the mercy of God while me is here now. And some people who used to work in a banana walk and something at St. Mary. Because them did have this man come from Clarendon and he said like this to him work
Mm-hmm.
in lead. So them
Mm-hmm.
call the man property mule. Oh my God. One thing I promise myself that I will never give away my child. That
Mm-hmm.
is so right, Patilla. That is so right. And may I tell you something, say, Pickney now I call the man property mule and for me father, him now tell me, say, don't run when Pickney I call him so. Because if you run, it look like you are call the man so. And me now, he Pickney I call him so I run off and me would for myself turn up. And the man say, oh, you whatever you. You're a bad girl, you're not run. When me hear man say so me have to take up my foot in my hand and me nearly run out of breath. And suppose me tell you say I never too far from where me living man nearly catch me now and me drop. And some man they did it. And the man them take him on. Because if a man them name did it, you would know me. Because when me drop him man would have just deal with my case.
Mm-hmm.
And my father confronted me no cause my father was a man we just tell people anything and no care, One look a short man,
Mm-hmm.
You know, so me tell my father, one look a short man.
Wow.
And my father call him so with the machete, My father said, let me tell you something property new. You see that little picnic here? When you see him, you make sure cause you must know if your mama did register your name, so when you see him walk far from him. Because if you did ever make nothing happen to me picnic where drop you so yesterday. You would have find out the water what pumpkin belly. You missed a property mule.
All
And
they
from
saying
that
there.
time, from that time, he don't trouble me. But in a day in case they know me trying to walk with the picnic them. Me
Mm-hmm.
either go when they reach near where I live, me either run off or something. So me run off before them reach there. Me run left
Mm-hmm.
them. So when them runner come now, me they weigh down. Me say,
Hey,
my
pitney a
God.
hell, them the days they know hell, Hey, you in a problem, You see, if you have any kind of deformity, and pitney see I know. If you even walk and drop or walk on hip, remember, look here, they either walk like you or they have some name pitney. And me a talk pitney, me not talk adult. How the hell they come up with their name there? Tippy, all Tippy. Then you also call one at Dunbar's River. Um, what then they call him again? Sure. Cho. If you said cho, you're in a problem. I don't
Good
know what that
evening. What you do?
was for. But if you said cho, I'm making
Eh,
here you're in a problem.
problem.
Cho.
It was full and it full, you know. My God. And dark and maybe ignorant.
Why? The best days, the best years of our lives were back in the me not gonna say 60s because me born late 60s, so me don't know
Me
nothing what
born
going
in
in
the
the
mid 60s,
all
but
right.
in
But
the
the
early
70s,
70s.
70s, 80s, 70s,
Yeah,
80s, yeah. Coming on to the 90s, things kind of if get
take a
faded.
turn. Yeah.
Mhm.
But
And
those days
you know,
were good old days, though. Good old days.
those were good
Despite
old
we go
days.
through some rough situation, but it was better. Better living days more than now in some areas.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was more peaceful, more loving. Children used to have more fun. Children are not having fun nowadays because everything is the gadget and the television. Because back then, people who have money used to have television. Me used to have to go on my uncle yard. I remember when them did have Dynasty, Dallas,
Yes. Uh-huh.
and Falcon Crest.
Sunset Beach, and I think Sunset Beach, I think,
I'm
somewhere
happy
later.
too. Because me couldn't go watch TV. Me couldn't go 3 nights in a row.
Mm-mm.
And where them did live, our house was the last house in Eileen. And me couldn't sleep there. When time the show done, my uncle have to open the door or his wife or any one of the children and call to my mother. So instead of going around the road, me just walk through the back. Good
Mm-hmm.
evening. Close back the door now. Me don't want pumpkin around here. Hmm.
You never have
Pumpkin.
grave round the back.
Hmm?
You never have grave round at the back.
Yeah, no, where this side, no, the side, my uncle did have grave by the side of the house. Over upon the side. But me walk through the extreme back now and then me just go straight and drop a few house side instead of to go around the road. But
Mm-hmm.
true things on time never like no only thing people that say they afraid about then a dopey.
Dopey. Dopey.
Oh my God.
That's why I ask you if they never have no grave.
And then the
Boy.
moon shines so them just stay right there and I look straight. And I'm my
Mm-hmm.
mother them yard. So them just open and come out. But nowadays I think you can do that.
You remember
Never
Kick Me
could
Kill
do
Me?
that. My
You remember
God,
the Kick
don't
Me Kill Me?
don't mention the kick me, kill me, and the cockroach killer. But if you notice, they're coming back in style, you know. Them all time things they are come back in a style. Patilla said to how me used to walk and watch people TV. One night, my neighbor lock off her TV for me
People
about
did
10
weed
away
about
and
10
never
away.
go back. Oh God, that is
That is
nice.
embarrassing. That is
Mm.
embarrassing. You know,
All
so
them.
me grew up
Mm.
in a luxury some kind of way. Why me say that? Even though I was not treated well, but when I
Yeah,
used to live in Kingston, I can remember I did not know nothing about latrine or pit toilet. Me never there. And
yeah.
when me about 14, 15,
You know
between
about them
14,
something there.
about 15, 16, me know pit latrine. Because as a
Mm-hmm.
child growing up, from ever since I can remember, the first where I had recollection from small is when I used to live in Bluefields. You know Bluefields?
Yeah, man.
I ask you say, when I really ask you say, me used to live at Bluefields district, one district, right in front of a police station, turn go up. Aldear
Oh,
Deso and Bluefields Deso. Bluefields district Deso and Aldear would have when it up, Aldear was to the left and
no, man. I know
Bluefields
all
to the
dear. I must be Brighton.
right.
Brighton.
A
You talk
Brighton, me
about
attack.
Brighton.
Brighton district.
All dear. And when you are down by beach there, you go up in the hill there.
I hit me, I tell you. So
Up
Aldear,
with
you
the
would have
pussy
turned left.
people. In.
Brighton
Oh,
would have the right. You turn to the right and go up. And Aldear
yeah.
now to the left. Right, Brighton district. So that's where me used to live, where I can recall having everything under one roof. From right, that's what I can remember. Everything
Yeah,
under one roof. You have bathroom and toilet and shower. So living in that kind of neighborhood, but we never have any TV. We never have any
yeah.
TV. But guess what happened? We were happy because you have children. I was not allowed to go to anyone's yard. But guess what? You see this little girl? Stubborn, bad. Me know me go get lick when me go home, but me want play and me want
Yeah.
company. So you see when we
Mm-mm.
go out now, Miss Gay, we go out and have fun. And for the whole day, me not no conscience. Because
Yeah.
mommy all you know, I want old lady.
Oh,
Boy, me
okay.
did bad and wicked. Mommy all. Mommy was probably
Mm-mm.
about in her 70s, 80s. And
Oh,
Alien, that's my pet name. And when you hear mommy turn her mouth, Dylan! You know how country people can call Pitney horrible.
yeah.
Dylan! Dylan! Dylan, you know, Dylan. And me not
Oh
here because
boy.
how far me there? Me there all the way around a Brighton corner. And
Oh, okay.
the in the me not even it there further down on the stretch. So you pass
Yeah.
their house and round one corner, Brighton corner. And
Mm-hmm.
all our friends gather around there, so we climb tree, we play down the shandy, we skip, we do all kind of something. Them the time the
Those
pitney
were
never
good
bad.
old days, man.
Pitney never bad and a carry on like today. It was
Right
all
now.
fun. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And I was at the time, I think I was in grade 1 or probably basic school or infant school, and a Belmont infant school me used to go. Me not forget.
Oh, okay.
We used to go at Belmont infant school, and we also have one teacher named Miss Francis. Me can't remember some of these things from them time there. And
Yeah.
me know say me kind of grow up in a luxury because when you look back then, from probably infant to primary school in grade 1, I had shoes. Them the time there. And you know the shoes are rubber bottom shoes. You cannot slide in them the shoes.
Me
But
tell
guess what?
you.
Show me love the shoes, Miss Gay. It boot a bun me, you know. It boot a
But you
bun me.
still wear it.
Still here. And me no want give nobody. I saw pick the stay then have it something and it nice. Them no want give it up. So me have my shoes. I had about 4 pair of shoes. And it more that it stay so Miss Gay. What then call them shoes there? It more
Me not
that it
remember.
pointed. It more that it pointed. Like so.
Mine are one of
Then
them cockroach
kick,
killer.
kick me,
All right,
kill
kick
me.
me, kill me.
Kick
Oh,
me, kill
them coming
me.
back in a style, me dear.
Me know, me see it. I've seen it.
One day, my daughter buy one give me. Maybe about 6 years ago. 6 years
Me
ago.
say.
Me
But
wear
those
one
shoes,
funeral and me have to laugh, you know, because me I say, my God, look how me used to laugh after them shoes there. In my young days, I know me all
never
me
wear it.
come wear it.
And you wear it with pride too, not true?
Yeah,
Miss Gay, me grow up in a luxury because when you look at a child at that time going to school wearing shoes and she could change her shoes, mommy never have a problem with me. What she had a problem with was when she give me the big doodle plait them because you see me hear enough. And she plait
yeah,
one year so, one year so, one year so, and 1 year so. A
me I
problem.
tell you.
And me learn to plait me
Me
here from them time there. Because me never want them do the plait then and me here. They never look
used to
good.
wear them too when my mother go on the market and my grandmother plait them. And
You
them
see what
plait
me
them like when you twist to look up.
you
So
see
the
what me
pity
at that.
them used to pull out here and comb me. And when
Yeah.
she come, when me come home and she see and I said plait them, she
Hey, you
beat
get
me.
licked till you sick. Yes, man.
So when me used to have to make them do when me come and reach near, me make them plait it back like how him. No, God, me
Mercy,
can laugh after then things though me used to cry about.
can I tell you?
My God, those were the
Charity,
days. Charity
pick
saying
up yourself,
greetings,
Charity.
everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome, Charity. Thank
Welcome,
you for
Charity.
coming. Hmm.
Charity,
Oh my
why?
God, have mercy.
Welcome, Miguel. Miss
But
Gay.
these younger people don't used to these things,
Mm-mm.
so them can't talk about them something here.
The
Cause them are
postal
young
ribbon.
people.
Not true. We also have one tree where look like postal and it red. Me also
Mm-hmm.
have them there in me here. The postal ribbon. Remember them as you talk.
A long time
As
I
you
not see one of them flowers tree then.
true.
Long
And you
time.
remember the tree where they say when at Easter or Good Friday or something, and you cut it and it bleed. You remember that
Yeah,
tree
I
there?
think them say it name physic nut.
Me no know her name. No know her name. But me, Miss Gay, me also have shoes. In a them the time that when me I go school. Me never go barefoot. If me want go barefoot, because me
Are you
know I
want?
feel like pity
Okay.
them. Me I feel
So
like pity
you
them.
where you go to primary school? Belmont too?
Bluefields
Brookfield.
Primary.
Brookfield. Okay.
Mm. And the whole heap of grave them there round at the back. You remember when you pine pan when you all a pass and you pine pan a grave and say, look on the grave there. Yeah, we bite
Your
that.
teacher will tell you to bite your 10 finger because them are rotten off, boy. They
Then we're
tell
right
you.
now. God.
Oh my God. So
And
at
you
that
remember,
time when the school was at Brookfield, you see?
mm,
Um you remember the principal or what? Me know a man from my way used to be principal up there named Mr. You hear that?
oh, yeah. Me also remember one teacher. The teacher name, she was a female. Her name was P. Patrick. I can remember that woman up to today. That was the best teacher. Teacher, nice. Teacher was very nice. And I remembered one day, because I was always a child. Me friendly enough, you see. Me see the woman one day. Somebody saw somebody looking like her. Because by now, I stopped going to Bluefields Primary.
Oh,
And
okay.
me there serve. That a couple of years after, I think. Because I was bigger and I saw somebody looking like her walking past Savlamar Library and
Yeah.
going past the library. I go down to the police station. And me see the person and start run behind this somebody a ball out P. Patrick. And that's how we used to call her. We never used to call her Miss Patrick or Miss P. Patrick. I just P. Patrick. I me remember
Okay.
see the woman go down the street and me start run behind the woman home enough. Home
Eh,
enough. And I call out when the woman turn around and she ashamed. That ever happened to you?
yeah.
Ashamed. I want the earth follow me. I want the earth
Mm-mm.
to follow me.
Thank
Oh,
you
me.
for the love word, classic.
Thank you, Classic. Charity.
Oh
Thank you,
boy.
Charity. Thank you, Charity.
Charity.
And yeah.
Charity. Sorry, classic.
I know you're alone. Me write
Oh
when
boy.
we say classic earlier, I wrote charity and I never charity a classic. Me all no ask me why me mix up the two name them, but me always
Mhm.
seem to do it.
Oh boy, I'm telling you. But this
Me
man
start,
that I was talking about, his name was Mr. One Cooley man. Him and his wife used to teach up the but him had the headmaster for years. Maraj.
no member the principal. No member.
He was
Me
a
have one
little shy
scar. Me have one scare. Me no
Indian.
remember which one am I married. Me no remember which one am I married. Me get it on. But when I'm married, one
Mm-mm.
day may I run me in the class, and I am bolting out of the class. Why? It wasn't playing. It was a time when a lot of caterpillar were on the trees, and
Oh,
you had a
okay.
big guango tree in the front of the yard. That's how we used to congregate when a devotion. We used to congregate there for devotion.
Okay.
And over over the church because you know, so the church and the school side and side. And me also go over
Yeah.
the church. We also play over there. We also more space over there for us to have exercise time or whatever.
Yeah.
PE. And me can remember one day me a bolt out of the classroom because them know so I'm afraid of
Caterpillar.
and then I show them pan the picnic them.
Hello, Vital. I'm here
Voice out,
listening.
darling. Welcome,
My
welcome,
lady,
darling.
busy. Okay, thank
Welcome.
you for listening.
Me remember me I run out of the classroom because them a show the caterpillar pan the picnic them. And I was one of such. Bolt out of the classroom. Me a go so one of the picnic come down the corridor. So the two we bump into each other and the two we
Wow.
tumble over the wall. Because you know, so you have
Mm-mm.
like a flowers bed like. And
Yeah,
so you
you
if
go
anything,
on them on
drop
something.
under the flowers bed, then you would have go over.
My God.
Okay, darling, you're one of my silent start viewers. All right, darling. Me mind tell me, but me never sure. So let's get it away. I'm coming out of the classroom like this, and the other one was coming up. So me bump into that one, the two will drop over the wall. So stone
You
run
get
up
a
in my
hit on
forehead.
the stone. Wow.
Stone bore my forehead and stuck in my forehead. So you know, say bore the bone.
They mute music.
Bore my forehead, man. Blood. Hey, trust me. And I was taking, I wish what did they do with me again? I don't remember. But I can't remember. But I remember falling over the wall with that student. One next day again, I don't know what
My
I don't
God.
know what have a bad so. This a time now a badness. Me lock me eye and I walk. Children rude, you know. Close my eye, mistake. And you know, when you build the houses back then, you had a little lever or a gap. I wouldn't call it a gap, but when you have the windowsill, you on the outside, you could put like a cup on the window, on the window.
Yeah. I remember them clearly.
So you know you have one like a pointed area.
Yeah.
The two corner. You would have one pointed area. Me close my eye, leaving from the front of the me I walk with my eyes closed. Me don't know if I blind, me I play blind or what it was that came into my mind. But
yeah,
me I walk, I rub my head along the let me see if I can vision it. Right. It
the
would have
window
been
lid.
so me I walk and I rub my head now on the wall coming round, figure round to the back. So at the side of the house, me I walk, but me not take time walk. Me I walk fast. At the ledge, stop me.
Wow.
Walk right in a bust the other side of the so the two sides of forehead have pan.
And Charity saying, "Vice out, darling." Boy, I'm telling you. So you see, that's why sometimes when we see these kids doing some things, you know, we can't really come up front and tell them so we used to do the same things then.
You're mad?
It doesn't make sense to say, boy, them pick me a bad, so them pick me a wicked, them pick me a this, because we were children too.
Can you remember when you used to mark on furniture?
Blessings.
Can you remember marking on furniture?
Yeah. I remember.
The picture it as clear as day. Them time that the front door, it had glass. I don't know, front door I make pretty and fancy with glass, but those glass, you cannot see outside and nobody outside cannot see inside. It was just merely for decoration. And it was decorated
to look like some glass buckle like when you have the glass buckle and you break it. Yeah, them type of thick glass there.
Good.
And that's what you saying through Miss Blake. Yeah.
Them door there, It
If your
have the
mango
glass.
don't ripe, don't pick it, please. You ripe?
Is
Let me
a
feel.
big area in the door that had the glass. And under that now, you would have
Somebody to clarify.
it was varnished work where it is not like no where you have panel door or metal door or whatever. It was wood, but the
Yeah.
glass would be in there. And the door it was varnished, not painted, but varnished. And me can remember using pencil or nail. Only thing when me can get, come used to look right. And I would mark on those doors. Me mark panny doors so till no space never left panny. For mark.
Wow.
Nothing else never left. So when I had children, and sister then start, I remember slapping them for it though, you know. And when
Yeah.
me slap them, me can it came back to me, said, you never used to do the same thing. Why you gonna lick them? Me no bother
True.
beat them. Me no bother beat them. Sorry. Because I used to do the same thing. And that was
Yeah.
my signature. You know, that lady never painted back that door or sand it down or nothing. It was
Yeah.
there for years. Because it don't make no sense because the child is going to go back again and do the same thing.
Yes, it's true. But nowadays, though, when they mash up the things, them you know you used to do some stuff, but it really hurt because when you look on something now when you look at the condition of it, and then when persons come to your place now, you feel shame.
You have to talk. You can't just allow them to destroy your things. You have to make them know, so look here, don't do that. Not because those
It's
days
true.
were the best.
Jul, sorry, Emma, just pick one and say that one the right, but you can't catch it.
No, it half a mango them.
Huh?
No, it half them. Left two for me. What kind of mango?
Julie mango.
Oh, aye.
Them are ripe one. So she just come here so and pick one with her hand.
Oh. The woman used to have one Julie tree. I saved there. Me said down to the mango with the tree. The woman mean with. Then the mango is just for her church friends or because she was a nurse. She would have take it over to the hospital to her friends. Me if you only pick them and put them in the house. Not even her son. Me if you pick them and put them on the table so that she can get them to go to work. Me, look here, and me and them, we are run a race because them not get all of them.
So one little one here, me can just pick.
Nice. It turn.
Yeah. No man is right, but you know that's soft.
Oh.
But the part where it drop now, you know, so the part they get soft. What a pretty bird.
Yeah.
Pretty bird that search the mango tree. I already say what's there go, but in brighty.
Hey, it was one to thump you on your mouth.
May I tell you, was it so bright?
One thump my son in the neck back one day, you know, and him a go to school. Never know say what thump the boy in the head back. And me see him a walk go down the road. Cause me did the behind him. And me I wonder how his head swell, so that's me start fret. And me I say how his head back looks so heavy. And when me ask him, what happened to him head? He tell me say, a wasp. Either wasp or bees bite him. The head back swell. I laugh.
But you want one different stick that stick your two mother. Sorry about that. Time kind of block up makeup. Take up your clothes then. You said, pumpkin load is a good thing. Said where did check.
How pumpkin out there going with?
Round on the front him and the other one them. Coming like one little charm boy. My mother gonna work.
Nobody know they here we want come up con chat with we. Nobody at all know they we want come up con chat.
Maybe persons are busy.
Yeah man, everybody busy. Me no say voice out can't come up. Voice out now go want come up neither. And Charity is supposed to steal their work. I don't know if Patty want to come up and join we and tell we what go on when she can remember.
And maybe classic busy
Me
too.
call to classic. Me did say something to classic one night time, but classic look like she did step away.
Oh. Oh boy. But those days, I tell you,
The best.
were the good those days though.
The best.
Although we go through some stuff, but
The best.
right out say Patila is sick.
Sick.
Oh wow,
Okay.
get well soon, Patila.
I hope you get well soon, Pats. And you still can come in and chat about who I call Patty Pan. Like nobody didn't know so you
You're
have Patty
talking
Pan.
about Patty Pan. I don't even know if my children them know about this tinning thing that they used to have the patty in.
Patty in,
We
yes. Patty
put the
Pan. And
patty
that's
in,
why
the patty
why
pan and cause it to keep warm.
and the coal,
and
you would put
something.
the coal in here. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I
But
think
me
they
not
know
even
about
sure for me people them know about there something.
and me also love the peanut in the same, almost the same similar thing. The steam a come out of it and you hear the
Yeah.
it a
You
whistle
know,
a come
the
up.
other day, me see one man down a stop with one of them cats, and him have it, but then put them peanut in a some bag, like the bag shape like funnel. Them peanut they were baked really nice, you know. The other day, me see one man with cats down a stop, but a long time, you know, see. And
I
you
go
hear
wake
it
up.
a whistle.
Go and talk them Miss Game. I go wake up that little girl because guess what? She not stress me tonight.
Okay. So 5 million persons are here. Thank you guys for being here, listening to us talking about days of the past. Maybe some of you guys don't know about all those stuff that we are talking about, but you can learn or you can listen to some of the things that we go through. And Classic is saying, get well soon, Patilla. Because when we know that someone that is in our circle or is feeling sick, it's just like it happening to us. Some persons don't have that heart, but if I have like contact for persons and I know they are not feeling well, I always drop a text or two to find out how the person is going on, because that's how it should be. We should all think about each other, but not everyone is that way. Advice also, I know Miss Blake, I'm old. What you call old voice out? You look
Make we
like
hear
you're
the
just in your 40s or stuff like that. Vice says she knows she's old.
voice
I
out
can
is in
see.
her 30s. Voice out in her late 30s. She love to
She
talk
don't
about
know.
she old.
She don't know about them. There's something there.
You're not
Because
ready for jump on the old bus.
person in their late 30s don't know about that. Cause my daughter, she going 43 and him don't know about them. There's something there. Them is something I want me to talk about. Cause she never born in them days there.
So,
I'm my first child.
you know, voice out. Do you know Batta or Vandel? You know them shows there? Voice out lie. Voice out lie. No falar.
She says she 55.
Miss Gay, I lie voice out I tell. Voice out one trick way. No go so. Voice out one trick way. No make she trick you. Don't make she trick you. People don't make voice out trick on you.
Well,
You better tell me the secret. You better tell me the secret.
3
Cause look
months
for
from
me.
now, me 60. So, me know me old.
And you don't look it, Miss Gay. You don't look it.
3 months from now.
You don't look it. Well, me know me look me 50, me 56. Me not reach there yet, but in the name of the Father, in the name of God. 56, me not there too far.
You don't look like you're 56 that time.
What month
You
we in
don't
now?
look
March.
56. You don't look 56.
Why so? Me know sis, me know, but you know look it. So me not me, look your voice out. Honestly, you don't look it at all. You know, look close. You look to be 35-ish, 40. You know, look older than this. So believe me, and I'm not exaggerating. Me
Are
not
you short
exaggerate.
by thought? Are you a short person?
I am
Are
going
you
to be
short by
56.
thought?
I'll be
I never
56
see by
next.
thought pan our, me never see her pan our channel yet.
Mm-mm. I've seen her in videos, in her earlier videos.
Oh, but she
Hmm
look like a
She look like
nice
one
hot
young in her 20,
sharp
in her
lady.
20s, in her 20s. And she wasn't in her 20s, she older than that. She looked like she
But
about 28, so.
some persons, when you look at them, if you don't know them age or if them don't tell you, you can't believe. I know a
Mm-mm.
lady that she's in her 70s and you would believe she's in her 50s, and I'm telling you, when you look at her, you can't believe say she's a old lady.
Have you seen this old lady? I don't know if you see her, she was jumping 90-year-old, like she had a jump rope. She wasn't jumping rope though. She was just jumping, like she had count, jump and count. One, two, three, and she had jump. 90-year-old, look
No, but
young.
look here. I have a cousin, my mom first cousin. This year she will be like 106 September. I mean, I tell you something, so when the lady celebrate her 100th birthday and we go there, me see lady put on so dance. Now God in heaven knows, say, I didn't know that that lady could dance. So I did not know that she was such a dancer. And then she have a granddaughter that we born the same year. And she say, all right, you know, see when me get it dancing from when you not talk about how me can dance. So see it there? I mean, granny me get it from. Me never know so she can dance like that. When she
Wow.
reached the 100 and she stand up, and me said the lady put on some dancing, me have to stand up good and look on her and never see her dance. She always go to church and she always run her little joke. And even
Mm-hmm.
when she's 100, she and the kids them having problem because she want to bake her corn pone. She want to
Mm-hmm.
bake her cassava pone. She want to cook on her wood fire. Because boy, when you use to certain things, when you get old, you feel say you can manage on your own. And she tell
Mm-hmm.
me that the only thing she was having is like she having a little issue walking, so she have to use a stick because she feeling her knee them kind of have like
Mm-hmm.
a pain in there. And she was hard of hearing for a long time. But apart from that, she never lose reasoning or nothing. And she have a daughter. She have a daughter that did not remember me. And she say, how you finna remember Clary one daughter? And me I say, my God, and the daughter getting senile and she remember everything, know
Wow.
everything. Only the hearing problem what she have for a long time. And then she says she feeling the pain in her
Mm-hmm.
foot. So when she going to church, she use her cane and walk to church. So I'm telling you, she not losing no reasoning. At the other day, Tracy asked if me not going to look for her, but me get to understand now that these people know where stay there with her and look about her some pretty list people them, and me
Oh,
no want to go there and then like
yeah.
they only want their friends to come and something. Me no like them type of something there. So me say me not going because our
I
none she
can't.
not have no children, our children them live at England and she have
Mm-hmm.
one living in Kingston. She not have no children. Yes. So you can open door pumpkin. Me never know so you can open the door. What happened? Eh? Go on, me soon come. Go on, Bugger call you. The girl come open the door, stand up and look. Go on. Later, here. Here, pumpkin. Go on. Go on, me soon come. She's not saying a word, only a look. Me soon come pumpkin. You hear? You hear, mama? Oh, them picnic don't easy at all. You think I'm your granny? Me I know your granny. Me your great granny. Go on, Keela call you. Go tell Keela to me I call her. Where she there? Huh? Eh? Keela gone? Okay. No, she had taught me I said I will call somebody. Okay. All right, go on.
Akeelia gone.
Mm-hmm. Tell Emma to me I call her. Call Emma. Mm-hmm.
So going to school, Miss Gay, you can
Yeah.
remember how the lunch pan used to stay.
Boy, may I tell you, say the lunch pan used to be one something like something make out of tinning. Check
All
off him,
right.
please. Lock back your door. This thing would make like some, I don't know what was the material, but to me it looked like something make out of tinning. And then it have one little something where you squeeze it down and you have one long part, you push it in it. When you feel open, you squeeze it and it just fly up. That was what I
Right.
used to carry. I don't know if other, who else used to
Like a
carry that.
briefcase. You squeeze down the two side like a briefcase and it fly open.
Sorry there. What? Open the door. Open the door. Somebody open the door.
Bless up, Mika. Welcome, darling. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, darling. May I look for one lunch box? For sure, you. And they used to have something called carrier. No know if you know what the carrier is, guys. I don't know if you know what a carrier is. But back then, let me show you an example of what I used to carry to school. And we call it a lunch pan. Let me see if are they adjust they? I just want the it's taking a while to load. I want to show you what the lunch box or the lunch pan used to look like. Now open. May I wait for it to load.
We're not going out of the kitchen, man. I said, this lady don't easy. The lady they here for the whole God living long day and the girl just gonna don't even bear the baby and left the baby.
All right. See something here. I wonder if it go open. All right. So this is what it used to look like. You can see it, Miss Gay?
Yeah. Me know them one them the children them used to use them one day, but my one used to look more like a tinning.
A tin.
Tin. Oh, okay.
It is a tin because you can see where it scratch up. And
Yeah.
it have the snap. It have the snap right at the top here. So see it here.
Mm-hmm.
Where you clip it down and it close. And I see them where the handle. My own had an apple on it and like worm in the apple I eat. I eat it out. I saw my lunch pan used to stay. And
All right. The thing that used to be on mine, I see them making some handbag now with a long something go down so and you squeeze it and it fly up. That's how mine used to stay. You
Oh,
squeeze down on it and then it just open. Them a make some handbags so nowadays too. And Vice
and
out is showing the thin ones. They look like Vice out really up in the ears if you sure or somebody sure.
yeah, man. Voice out is a big woman, but she not look it, Miss Gay. May I tell you, she don't look it.
Oh,
Not look it at all.
oh my God. And then the little thermos them used to make out of something like a chimney
I hit me
and it
just left
have
it
the cup,
term.
it have the cup on it.
The quarry where outside where you screw on.
Yeah,
It had a cover inside, but it also had one outside. That
outside.
one outside you drink from.
Yeah. Instead of putting the bottle on your head. Or if somebody want to share the lunch, you throw it in a that, give them and then you drink from the bottle. Yeah, but remember them thing there. But I
Um,
remember one time, mine did mash up and my mother do. My mother wash out them all time tall bleach bottle. Lord of mercy. My mother wash out the bleach bottle and give me the drinks in there. And then they'd have some little something make like it's like a carrier, but it wasn't the tin in one them, the plastic. She put like the
mhm.
fried dumpling and the egg
You
or
remember
whatever she
them?
had given.
I don't know if you can see them carrier, yeah.
Yeah, then 4 corner something there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. Yes. Them same something they God's child. How you do Google them?
You can go on Google and find them. Everything
Oh,
upon Google. Everything upon Google. And they you had probably 3 or 4 of them. You remember them something, yeah? The enamel one them.
yeah, man.
Wait,
Yeah, me remember them. My mother used to have them something there. Yeah. I don't know if you know this thing that they call the Ekna. It
the
was a
who?
little kerosene stove, and it's like how you like a lamp, and then you put the burner down in a heat, and then the pot up on the top. It's a little something.
Who come a call God's child? Who come a call God's child? Tell me who make a cuss them because
It's Anna, not God's child.
tell me who come a call God's child. Tell me who they. Make a look if I can find anybody come a call God's child.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, I don't
Oh,
know if
God's
you're
child there.
aware of those something there. My
God's
mother
child
used
there.
to use it. And you remember those old time little kettle where you used to whistle. Them
Yes.
used to boil the water in it. So anytime you hear it, them tell you go if
Start.
it's on the little kerosene stove, them tell you go lock it off. You hear it woo. I love those kettles. You know why me love them? Just because sometimes me even like sit down and me put on some water for boil up for make tea. Sometimes me not remember. But the kettle now, the gas won't waste because why is it start to whistle? Yeah, go here, say the water ready. So you get up and go take it off.
Oh, I miss gay called me God's child a while ago out of that. She out of that.
Eh, eh.
Out of that. She
Lord
out of that.
have mercy. All these things coming back and these children think it's a style. Yes, it's true. Me
Yes.
well want one of the whistling kettle them.
You
Because
know,
them coming in with some kettles now. Where you plug
electric
in, but
electric
they're no
kettle.
good. They don't good.
No, 2 use and it done.
Yeah, me don't like them. Me rather the one that me put on
The
from the smoke.
iron.
So even if you're doing something, you're going here, say it a boil up and then you're going to stop. I don't
Even
know
the
if you
clothes
used to use
iron.
this iron God's style. Yeah,
Clothes iron.
Anna,
I hate me just at that about.
where you
Yes, man,
have to
God's
rub
child.
it in the ashes, rub it in the banana trash, clean it off with piece of cloth, and then make sure say it now mess up all the white blows and something. May I tell you, man, these children, them not know themselves something there.
Here it is.
Me tell them say a long time me I work for myself.
Here it is. Here it is. Let me see if I can find. One, yeah. See it, yeah. See one of them here. See one of them here.
I still have stovetop. They are expensive now. Sometimes you can't get them.
This
What
is
orange
what the
color rubber
iron
and
looks
bar?
like.
I know you rug this. I
This
know
is
for
what
you,
the
this is
iron
my
looks
piece.
like.
You can do it for like this. Go on, pumpkin.
The iron, and after that one, you would have something looking like this. You would have something looking like this, where you put the coal inside.
Yeah, that's the
Coal
self-heater.
inside.
That's the self-heater iron. Those are what the tailors used to use. So when they make them pants, they and press them before you get them, the seam could have stand up like it would cut you.
So you know these ones, these were the first ones, not really the first set, but these was from way back in the day, where you used to have to use these, put it in the fire, and
Yeah,
you used to have to iron white clothes with these iron. So you know you cannot allow the black that is on the iron to go on the white clothes. So you have to
um,
find something and rub it off properly. Rub it off, rub it until all of the black
yeah,
come off. When you iron your
yeah,
white
that's
clothes,
it.
you cannot believe that you
Yeah,
actually iron
that
with
is
with
what
a
I used to have to use because we never have any of the self-heater. It's the other one we did have.
and even in the 2000, Miss Gay, let's
Yeah,
say 2000, let's say 2017, 2015, no, before 2015, probably 2010.
yeah,
Me still I use this. Me still I use not this one, but you know the iron one, the new ones. It's not as
yeah,
new, yeah, but that one is not. It not have the plastic on it, so when you put it in the fire, it not melt off.
yeah. We know it. We know the one they talk. Them one they used to be a little stylish.
Let me show you. Me I go find it for
The,
you.
the handle them used to make a way stylish. Not like
Mm,
the old time one them.
see it
When me
here.
born come see.
See it here. See it here. This one.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. And you have to turn the gauge, go around the side or however.
Yeah, me know it, man.
At them one here, me used to have to use for iron because guess what? Me never have no light. And my children
Yeah.
now wear a shop uniform go to school. This was the iron that I used to use. So look how far we coming
So,
from.
I'm telling you, we
The
coming
tin in
from a
lunch
far
pan,
way.
the tin in
One
lunch,
a pumpkin.
them kind of carrier there. The
Yeah.
and you know, say when man a go a bush, they have them carrier go a bush and it keep the
Keep the
food warm.
food warm.
There you go. I don't know how it used to keep warm in that because it's not like it had a heater where it kept the food warm. But them lunchtime
Some baby says, this is not yours.
still
This is
keep the
not
food
yours.
warm. Thermos
This
no
is
good
my
again.
paper.
The drinking
Huh?
thermos no good again. Drinking thermos where you pour liquid in.
Yeah.
No good again.
I remember when my parents boiled the water like from tonight because my mother used to have to take care of her niece, twin babies, because the mom was in the hospital. And them have these big tall thermos. The water serve even till in the morning. When you throw it out, the steam a come out of it. But if you buy these thermos nowadays, them not good.
Mm-mm,
Don't
mm-mm.
good. But I use all those things.
Hold on. You're not gonna sleep all day if you monkey problem tonight. Get up. Oh, you're not sleep. You like them put on your foot down. So, Miss Gay,
Yeah.
we not mention when we go school in the country. We used to have to some people, not me though. That was the ones who were, we would have said poor, the poor people them. They used to go to school, they couldn't carry lunch pan because them never have nothing to put in a lunch pan. And the good cornmeal dumpling. Some pitney, when they carry certain things to school, pitney used to ridicule them. And
Yes,
even though
that's
them
true.
laugh after them, you know, them beg them still. Beg your
Yes.
piece, no? Beg your piece
Yeah.
of dumpling. Pitney no want carry dumpling go school because children are going to laugh after them. Yet
Me
still,
tell
when you
you
go to
something.
the lunch pan, pitney, the same pitney will laugh after you come a beg.
Yeah, because my mother used to fry up the overnight corn dumpling and give me for carry go school, you know.
Hey, hey, can I tell you, Miss Gay, those were the best years.
I'm telling you. Good evening.
When you all
The
bake
overnight
it,
dumpling and corn pudding and cassava pudding and potato pudding. My mother used
you
to give
bake,
me them the carry at school.
what them used to
And
call
then the
it.
children them. My mother used to give me parch corn carry at school too, you know. Tell me to eat it at break time because they never
Look
used to give me
here,
money for break.
nice enough, nice enough, Miss Gay. Why your
And
problem
you know
now?
what?
Why your
The parch corn with the pear, it nice gone to bed.
patch can with pear? Me never have that.
Parch corn and pear nice.
When you sing, say, with your yeah,
They
look
said
all
the
kind
little
of.
girl don't easy. The little girl don't want her cousin be there, you know. My mother have a rag like this that she use on bathe her. So she come in now for my face rag, thinking my face rag is her bathing rag. You know, easy.
You
Because
remember
her
when they
rag
used
is
to call?
just
You
like
remember when
this.
they used to call us? So she think of her own.
So she a come take it up. Oh boy.
You remember when they used to call pudding back in the day, Miss Gay?
Pudding.
Pudding or pone.
Poon. They used to call it poon. So when they call the corn and grate the corn, they used to call that corn poon, potato poon, and cassava poon.
And when
And
it a bake,
they would have say hella top, hella bottom, and hallelujah in the middle.
there
Carry
you go.
tablet to put down. I don't know the password for your tablet. Carry your tablet and put in your grandma room. Please. Don't step on the tablet, pumpkin.
You want your tablet, Mama?
Carry
Where are
tablet,
you,
go on.
where are you going? Don't go out there. Come. Come get your tablet. Your tablet. Let's go. Here we go. Here's your tablet. Danae,
Come
here.
down. Give it to
Here
me.
you go. Good job. You got your tablet. Please, me, I beg you, no. Nobody make no holy panais.
I will give the baby a tablet. Me don't know no password for it, you know. And then when she can't pull it now, she a try step on it. I don't know the password for your tablet.
What? You can remember first, Miss Gay, what them used to use for bake. You can remember what they used to use for bake?
See it here. You know it? Eh? Well, make him go up so because me don't want him come in here so they nice. Make him go on. Go on. Up, so. 23. Go on up so. Leave her. You know, go on. Make she go on. He don't want to leave me and make me do something. So he can throw away. Go on, carry go put up my mother room on the bed. Sorry about that. They used to use wood
That's all
fire, man. Wood fire and then burn the wood until you got a lot of coal. Like the good lagwood wood or the pimenta wood. And then hardwood there.
right. Mm-hmm.
Somebody would say fire stick.
All
But me
right.
no know use that. Only when
I
them
would a good wood.
Mhm.
A good wood.
And me know them used to call the blue draws tire leaf or dukun.
There you go. But Miss Gay, them something that shouldn't extinct, you know. And the tire leaf, them used to use corn, the same corn where you grow. And you grow your own corn. And you wait until it ripe, until it dry. You would grate it
And
and
that my parents
use
used to use. And
good.
it used so
Even the
nice and gummy.
me say, I know corn meal people use, them use the corn where them same one grow and grate
But,
it. Even
but me tell
even the
you,
even the when him
the
the
corn cone,
not the corn phone, the um
the
where you
how
use
many
make
corn?
how
How
many
many
corn porridge.
corn? Yes, my parents used to use them one corn and then them trash it, trash it and fan it out and wash it on and heal it for you. My God. The one mango, she never stop till she get it. Peel
You
the
go and pick
mango
them up,
around
you
the
know.
blue on the peel. Go on. I don't know what, my God. I don't know what is happening to some of us mothers. And younger mothers should know better. Peel it out of veranda for you, Bookie, please. Oh,
Hello,
the
miss.
mercy.
Pick them back up. Pick them up. Pick them up. Thank you. Pick them up. Thank you. Thank you. Pick them up. Here, pick them up.
Somebody cooking, me not cooking now.
Yes, pick them up. Thank you.
Somebody steaming a little rice. Tell them to peel it. You eat half enough food.
Yeah.
Uh, Tell them to peel the pumpkin peel. Yeah.
Me
Peel,
not keep them much longer, you know, Miss Gay.
peel the something the when him.
Pumpkin.
No. Peel the mango for her. Cause me no want him drop his skin all about in the house. Hmm. Because then call her pumpkin, me talk about peel the pumpkin. I couldn't tell when last I ate a piece of pumpkin.
Me not
Yes,
get pumpkin.
because she wouldn't leave me, cause she wouldn't leave. She vex up and I look on it, so me give it to her. Wow. Yeah, the pigeon them. My all over. Yes? All right, making space. She not easy. Won't have any one way too much. I really want to rule people. I didn't reach nowhere. Hey, may I go look back one for you?
Miss
Woo!
Gay, go pick back your map. Hey, you know, why you feel to say if it buy the things them, eh? Why your mother not lock off them something here?
Hmm.
She not learn. Your mother not learn at all. A pure Amazon you're going to go buy. Them days, them is gay, were the best
I'm
years.
telling you. Why may I tell you, sitting back down and looking back on them days, sometimes I shake my head. And I say, if those days could have just come
May
back,
I have
things,
it?
things
Good.
would be more better. All right, go and go sit down and eat your mango. You're ready and pretty, most nice. Go on.
Mika, you fi make Miss Gay buy back your mango.
All
She would
right,
have
sit
stopped
down and eat it, man.
and look on the mango.
I know Mika. Me say no ask if she not get down in. No stop throw the settee. No ask if she not get down in her mango, you know.
Ramos, when you look at
Whoa.
mango
You know,
juice,
say her grandmother don't eat mango.
Miss Gay, when you're
Yeah,
eating a mango, and sometimes the juice are run down upon your hand, you know lick off it.
of course, me lick off it. But some of them, hey, Mika have one little boy, are the best. Rick, go on round with your mother, they go sit down. Sorry, God's child. Mika call Rick.
Which part God's child? Eh?
Sorry, yeah. Mika
Why?
call Rick. Go and go make Bookie help you, man. Because when it all drop out of your hand, if you peel off, you go like, go on.
Let me see what you're going to
Me I tell you, say, for Mika, so not easy, no. When he might eat the mango, you need the cutting board and the knife. And he put it on it and him just go and cut it off. Him no want eat it like how we eat mango. Him are the best. Me have to laugh. Me no know where him come from. Yeah, man. Me look for the mango nice, sweet.
The two of we would have eat it. May I share it? The two of we are share it even.
And I eat no mango on the street here at all. I don't want anyone to say I'm tempting them. I have mercy.
We have to bring back in some no well, we can bring in back nothing. We can remind them or tell them stuff. But they don't even look at those things.
It's
They don't
true.
look at them something, when you have even what is thing your name? Independence Day at school, and then would sing the national anthem and the national prayer or whatever, and remind us of these national fruits and the national flower and the national tree.
A chance if these children know what is it.
Them don't know it.
Well, the teacher them not teach them something there.
The
Eh? You want
heritage.
water? Or beg Bookie give you some water, please. Tell him, please. Them not teach them there's something there. Not at all. Them not know them there's something there. Maybe you ask them, they can't even tell you. These teachers, me just tell myself, so, them not pay for nothing, And not teach the children them nothing good.
You see
Them
what they
just
are teaching
get
them?
government money for nothing.
You see what I teach them now? Even in primary school, in basic school, me fi say, or infant school. Them I teach them way advanced. Me remember when my children them used to go school. Them used to come home every evening. I sing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. One of my daughter did say A, B, C, D, E, F, Jeff. I don't know where that the Jeff come from, but E, F, Jeff. And so much M was in LMNOP, MMNOP, MMA.
Yes, it's true. I'm telling you.
No
They're
L
not
nine,
teaching you.
no L9 there, just
Let me
MMN.
tell you something. What some of these teachers doing nowadays, when time they go to school to teach you picking them something, then they on their phone on TikTok and then something. I tell you. They don't care. They don't care zero because them a get them paid.
Yeah,
Them
I
don't
forget.
care. I did have a friend tell me that she had a teacher friend and the teacher said from she set the work on the board, she don't
If
care
you
if the
want to,
children them do it because she have what she have in her head and that's wrong. And they
that
say
is
she said into a taxi, so she never like a hide. And you know something? She was teaching at a primary school. I don't know if you did hear about Unity Primary School when you live in a sub. that coming like at the top primary school in our Westmoreland. So people from all both used to send them picnic unit.
Mm-hmm.
She take her child and start send her child private school. Then the next thing they move away and gone because they do so much wickedness. So them no say it all turn back on them picnic. So I move in picnic from the school and send the picnic infant private school. Then the next thing man in picnic gone with a parent gone. Because but they don't know that what goes around it comes back around. That and then call it karma.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
How hurt you later on?
Mhm.
How
May I
hurt you
tell you
later
so right now, me have my primary school teacher with me and I still correspond. Those teachers back then in the early 70s and so, they used to want the best out of children.
on? Mm-hmm.
And they used to teach the children them well and them no used to pay. You see children them who can manage on them own. What I noticed with them, they didn't used to waste time on them. Cause them know what them a do. Them waste time on the one them pay attention to the one them who
To those who are slow.
yeah. But what these
One,
teachers
one that
nowadays do know, they the one them what they see can do it, them hit with them one day and leave the others behind. And
yeah,
that's
them now
not
in
right.
the lele with them. Yeah,
Mhm.
from you quick to learn, are you them work with. It's not the other
And
way around.
it shouldn't be so. You have to pay attention to those. You know, me used to work at a basic school after me leave secondary school. And the lady turn around and fight against me and sending daughter to fight me. Because all she do is set the work on the board. And then it was a what do they call it? Community center. So they keep the school at the community center. So she just put the work there, me have to do all that this, me have to cook, wash up plate and I help the children them. And he sit down out there and don't care about the children him and people that chat people business. You know. That
Hmm.
was her job was to get paper. Set the work there and then she out there and sit down and don't care whether the children them do it yes or not. So a lot of
Happen
people did pull away their children.
mm-hmm.
So after me go there now, me start to dot the A and dot the O, that the letters them sit down and help the children them show them how to trace it. So when people start tell people now, then start care about their children and they say, oh, you want to come take over my school. I couldn't take it over because I don't know nothing about art. Me can't draw
Mm-hmm.
this. So me couldn't go take it over. And me never have no subject nor nothing to go take it over. The lady start fight against me and send her daughter. Then you know what she do? Our supervisor now, she make our supervisor start write check. So me have problem for change it. Me have to take long to get my money change and all of them something there. When the lady could have just pay me in a cash because they want it difficult for me cause the time I
Mm-hmm.
never have any idea or something yet. So people who know people know with big shopkeep and something would have to carry and so. So one day me and her have an argument about yeah, she send her daughter and call me. And when the daughter call me, I lick the daughter, lick me now. Take one piece of cane and lick me now. And then me say, all right, you make your daughter lick me. So one day when I go to school, me just fixing business. Kind making daughter come call me out of my yard and take something. Piece of cane, a nice piece of sugar cane, you know. Then them ribbon cane, you know, then giant long.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
lick me and me say, all right. And run. So me say, you anytime you go out work, man, you fix your business. So me not say nothing to you and just start put you on. And show them say me little, but me tell her what don't play with me
Good.
because me never tell you. Yeah. Cause me no do you nothing now you send your picnic now, come call me. Good, good. And if she da quarrel or something, me wouldn't go out there to her. Me da tell her if you come in her yard. But true, she not quarreling, call me good, good and say, come here, me want to talk to you. Me with me enough self go out there. And at that me get. So me say, all right, you pay back for it. You're paying back for it, you now go and punish. Out of order.
Good. Yes, man.
Fix back in business when him a pass. No say nothing to him, one just start put on it. And then me say it is sweet for me, it's sweet for you.
Good.
Out of order.
This happened at a school too. When my daughter used to go, my daughter had to pay to log her phone every morning. If they see her with it, she have to pay 5 bills to get it back.
Look here. Even now, my granddaughter, she have to pay if log her phone to the security and get it back in the evening. Because one time they take away her phone and now say, well, she now get it back mostly till after summer or whatever. And them don't know we American father buying phone. Because we can buy iPhone and give it to her. She get one for her birthday last year and get one for her birthday this year. Because something did happen to the other one. And right now something happened with this one now with the income thing. So me know say maybe father will give her a next one. Yes, what I noticed now, the other day I was saying it on my live stream that the schools and the churches are in big business. 3,000. What happened to the top I blows? Oh, all right, go on. I told you this over and so me hear one talk a loud cussing out there. Him. You hear that God's child, if they take away your Hannah, if they take away your phone now, she say you have to pay $5,000 to get it back. You tell me now.
Really?
Where must a
So,
child get
so,
$5,000?
so what wanna do? What wanna do about it? Wanna just sit down and take it?
No, then they take it from her now. She said if them take it from you.
Yeah.
Because through me did I say them say like you have to wait till
Is
the
it
summer.
who
3,000 you
implement
said. Oh sorry, 3,000. I'm sorry, 3,000
who
if they take
for
the
who?
phone from you. So if you don't pay the security, how much you pay the security, Emmy? 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 She out there so must have something in her ears. She have to pay the security. So if you don't pay the security and get it back when you're coming home, call them write your name on it, you have to pay the 3,000 to get it back if them take it. Where must a school girl now get $3,000 to pay?
Does the
And this is
Ministry of Education know about this?
I
The
don't think
ministry
they
need
know
to
about it.
know. The
They
ministry need
don't
to
know
know.
about it. Because one time I hear somebody said they don't know about it and you can take them to court for it.
Precisely. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Because this is the school's way of making money. This is scamming. A
Yeah,
scam them as
because
so the
look here now.
ministry. Oh no, let me tell you something. That's why they have a parent teachers meeting. That's why they have parent teachers meeting. Because things like this need to be spoken of. In these
Yeah,
meetings, people need to talk about it. And people need to get vocal. Write a letter to the Ministry of Education and somebody carry it in. Not mail it in to them, carry it in.
because word speaking now. She living all the way in Westmoreland and she have to go to school in Hanover. Anything can happen. We need to correspond to know what's going on. So I don't, you know what I have a problem with if they are doing when them fit to them schoolwork, if they're on the
Yeah,
phone, yes,
I
let
was
me check
just
with their
about to
phone.
say that. You see,
They
if
need to have them phone.
that
Some
is what I'm
children
saying,
have
they
some
are caught
children
with
have
it
asthma,
during.
some children have different kind of sickness or whatever, and it can attack them. Maybe then can't wait for the bus. You might have to call somebody to go for them or something.
Miss Gay, time has evolved. You see, and what they will say is, it you when the child before phone come in, what they used to do. If there's a problem, the school will call parent. How many of them are calling the parents? But
Can I tell
time
you?
times have changed. Now children, dog a carry phone, donkey a carry phone, puss and rat a carry phone, all roach
Me
a
tell
carry
you.
phone these days.
Me tell
No,
you.
you have your child going to a school. Let's say the child, because you know, say some children have to go to school far from home, and you want
Yeah,
to find out where they are. People are gonna say, but they used to go to school from Look at Hampton. You have children leaving from Sav, figure Hampton on a
Yeah.
daily basis. What them used to do back then in the day. What them used to do, it is different because we are living in a different era now. You
Yes,
understand me?
that's
So
what
what
I'm
is
talking
happening
about.
now? Allow the child to take the phone to school. When it is school time, the child is penalized.
To
If
put
you
away the phone.
take the phone from the child until the parents come for the phone. Then you have a one-on-one because the pitney go want your phone and you are
Yeah.
using it during class time. Now the parents, you take the phone from the child. If you cannot get the phone from the child is sent home. You send home the child, call the parents, and make them know so then if you come pick up the child because you're having a class and the child is on the phone. These are the
Yes,
measures that you take while the
that's
child is in
fair enough.
school.
But they don't care. They don't care. They just want money, 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 money. So the school and the church is in big business as far as I can see and as far as I know. And when we used to go to school, not like them there, though we never have any phone and them something there. But now at different time. And when we used to go church as a little girl and as a young woman, church never used to have the heap of event here and a call for the heap of money here or something. So the school and the church is in big business now. That's
Yeah, man,
why
it's a matchmaking.
one day my daughter said to me, Mommy, who tell you to tell them to put you on choir? You know, no say choir for rich people. Hey. And when me check out here too, because each year when they are having a rally, it's a different suit. It's a different clothes. Now they are saying they are buying clothes online. And they say when persons buy the clothes online, it's either too tall,
Yeah.
something. So you have to go pay a
Mm-hmm.
dressmaker
I
again.
forgot pay now for
Either
taking it.
too tall or something, but something very too big and just make off a pick it. Me say, my God. The other day, my church sister asked me, you singing on the rally? I said, no, I am not working. Me couldn't tell when me work. 5,000 to sing on the choir. And me here said the clothes of them order 5,005. And you have to buy hats and you have to buy shoes. Because everybody have to dress alike. For if you dress
Uniform.
different, you have to pay. Then lucky, me done with that. Me done with that. And if
At that church
when
land.
me, you see the choir thing now, if them a build next uniform for choir different from what me have, me not go
Mm-hmm.
panic. Me no have money to waste. If you go buy clothes, put down, and you wear a couple times, and then you just put down the money. That's money. I may not have it.
You
So
know what? No, when you are going to when you're up on the choir, what they should do is they have you see like how you have the gown them where children graduate, make gowns because most churches have a dressmaker. Allow the dressmaker to make some gowns. Here, when you're going, let's say you're going to Petersfield to have rally, you
yeah,
have that. You have that gown that you're wearing, say this is representing Sav Church. No, if you have convention, probably you have the same gown, but you wear a different sash with it, if you get what me I say. So you don't have
yeah,
to keep changing and changing and changing. You have ladies Sunday, where you probably might have the ladies choir, and them have on the same gown with a different sash. It's just the sash. Maybe you keep
let me
changing.
tell you
Or
something. There is a lot of gown at my church. There is a lot of gown, and they stop using the gown. Stop using the gown. So, like they say, you're wearing yellow and white, you're wearing purple and white, you're wearing red and white, you're wearing green and white, you're wearing blue and white, and I saw them just keep going, or you're wearing full white suit. Now they are saying, no, some dress, must be some clear tail dress, something like
hey,
that, them slip online. So, them, there's something that them want to buy. And then when they come
give
now,
me
you
a
have to go
minute.
find different money pay dressmaker again. Them there's something they not really right. Not really right. Miss Blake, choir big deal. They are like cheerleaders. No, can I tell you it's true, Vice out. It's so true. And then the next thing when you go to the rally and them say you have to pay the $5,000. Them say them want foundation money, everybody if you carry this come. And then you da hear the cheerleader them sing goodie. Everyone I wanna give me $500. Them hat pretty, everybody give me 200 and of them where people forget their money they from pure
Money.
competition things are going for you one and the choir. For
Money
you one
making thing.
thing and the choir. Yes. So that's why and the pastor now having problem because through money issues now them are talk about people that take self off of choir and people don't want to work for God. I don't have it. And even if
Work for
I did
God.
have it, me can do a thing. My parents always tell me say hopeful waste and wishful wants. So me can't waste anything.
Miss Gay,
And it
Miss
wasn't like
Blake,
this before.
choir big deal. They are like cheerleaders these days. It's sad
Yeah,
though. It's
it's really sad.
pure
All right,
competition.
even one time now, when the children them used to go to school, as Mika said, you used to carry your plate and forget your lunch. Now you have to pay for it. The teacher could have a box they put in and give it, and you give it back lunchtime. Now then collect back after lunch, but no, you have to pay. Yes, that's true. I used to send some nice dish when we get from America go school, cause to them father used to travel. And you believe me, say them thief the plate them at school. And when me go out there and ask to my plate them, yeah, go here, say this your lady, I did carry it. And then did give some of the food in a them and then no get them where things are left from school and a door your yard. May I tell you say some things that happen we have to just look up to God. Once the something look nice, them tell themselves say,
And
oh,
check.
that too good for
You
you.
know if you have
So
it.
them take it.
You know if you have it.
Mm. Oh boy. It's rough. It's really rough. And vice
Well,
versa, my sister is on it and it costs her. Yes, it's really costful vice out. It's really costful. So me tell myself, say me can't manage that. Me can't
because
manage that. If them use what them have, yeah, not have a problem. But
what them I
to
say
make
is that
sure I now wear it. I remember when we did had a different ladies president, but she passed now. And the evening when that is happening, we would wear our polo shirts and our black skirts. And when it's Ladies Sunday, we would wear it. This year lady come now him cut it out. So me soon start put on it come all for me live stream or wear in a yard because in our
I
use and
don't.
me have it put down there. And me have to go
Mhm.
buy it purple. I have to go buy it because it was a rally keeping so some persons wear purple, some wear
Mhm.
white, some wear yellow, and some wear red because the it combined choir at that time. It did they put down it now wear. So me have in there. So me soon start put on it. Come for me live
Again,
stream, although me know people will laugh, but me not care. I put
you
on it when me gonna wear. Even when me I go have me wear it, I me not see when me have it put down before.
where you
I
put it
wear it
down.
and have it put down there for
And
no
no
reason.
mention about the hat. No mention
Huh?
about the hat. No mention about the hat. Voice out. No mention about the hat. You have to. All right. I remember going to. I was on the choir for a short while. I'm a last church, and
Oh my
we had
God.
to. Voice out. Now easy man, and we had
I
to wear
pay
a
for
specific
some things
color
now
dress.
by suit. Down at my church, all and young and people are complain about it and they have problem. Pay because it catch up here so. And some
Mm-hmm.
catch up here so and some catch here so.
Catch
Many
my
even know
yes,
if you put
right.
them on. Many even know how to put them on. So anyhow me put it put.
And you
Me see
catch
some
one
people catch here
over the
so.
head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But me mostly put for me over here so. Yeah,
Me
hear the
remember.
music? Oh, okay. Man, pay fancy little something. Yeah, mount of them little piece of fancy me have there. Me no know if you put because me no use to them. There's something.
Voice
Sometimes when
out,
me
you
go
hear
there, I
any,
think
you
for
heard any
60.
music?
It
You heard
pass,
any
it
music?
pass. It pass.
And you have to get different color.
Yeah.
Hey,
So me have
me,
blue in there. Me have pink in there. Me have yellow in there. Me have white appear little pieces of foolishness. Me done. All people need is a decent white hat or a black hat. So you have two hats anywhere you go, either you're black or you're white. Them come in with pay a little piece of it and catch up here so and catch up over here so. And me no know. Fashion, all about fashion.
Sean,
So when you're there, so they have fashion night out. God forgive and pardon. Hey.
the church turn one piece of dolly house, you know. Thank you guys for being here and thank you so much for participating. Was looking for more, but thanks be to God. Me I
There's
go
always another time.
Yes, we're going to end now. And we are talking about things basically from the past. We will come back with something similar, things from the past, things that
Boy, me tell you. I see a
we will
boot
talk.
up when you took me a God's child. Remember me tell you.
What
Okay?
is that?
A bossy
What
boot, me see. A bossy boot, me see a advertise. Remember me tell you.
oh, sure. Look here, then give me
Bossy
some
bad.
care.
Bossy bad. I don't know if you can see.
Let me not see it.
Oh boy, I want bossy boot. Me see up on your screen. Let me dear.
Oh, on my
Sometimes it
screen.
is,
You mean
yeah,
the thumbnail?
a thumbnail.
I know
Oh,
my thumbnail. I'm a thumbnail attack.
one
One
green
yellow.
and gray too. Or yellow.
Eh.
Oh, I first me see it, so me think I did advertisement a pop up. It says
Oh, me not know.
sometimes I hear some music, I don't know what kind of language them they me say, mighty God. Eh, so long something I don't know, and some Indian something. Some music. You know, sometimes them putting on some ads feel like all 7, 8 minutes nowadays.
Yeah, 7 or 8 minutes, you say? 7 or 8 minutes, you say? Yes, well, sometime
That's
it start.
from you.
So if one this, if phone's fast,
Me don't know. It just did it. You know see it?
you can you pause.
It pass. Oh, how what that there?
I come here.
Oh,
Me,
so
I
if
wonder if
one
I,
did it on.
See if you not ads then now, put it on, now touch it
Oh,
back. It's like when you already comment your pause.
okay. Me click the X and me read the comments.
Let's see ads
Oh, it adds a run now. Me old master thank God for Mika come and fix it for me.
tap put all in a hit. Me say, tap put all in a hit.
Ay, no,
Tap,
sir. Me think I did one advertisement, me dear.
I'm a pretty shoes. I'm a pretty butter shoes.
Oh, okay. Oh, boy.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. These, them, them beautiful boot there from eons ago. Me mute it already. From eons ago. Remember me tell you. They are not normal, but we will come back again. Maybe when we come back, we delve some more into something from the past. Maybe wanna use to Freda back them days there. Wanna use to Freda, wanna use to Freda Duppy. We are gonna talk about Duppy and some Duppy show when we out at Dora night time. And look here, the most time they want to talk about Duppy show, and when night dark night, and you go outside and sit down. You go outside, have a seat outside, and want to talk about Duppy story or ghost stories. But we will be back, a blast from the past, and we can talk on these things. And just to bring a reminder of such things what used to happen back then. And we can educate our children about our national anthem. Because some people don't know the national anthem, you know. Some people don't know the national anthem. Some people don't know the what the other one name again? Is it the national song? The national pledge. This one, what is it again? I pledge my heart forever to serve with humble pride.
That's the national song that day.
I hit me as the national song.
Yeah, the national pledge. But them say it too, you know, them read it too and them sing it. And this one where them said before God and all mankind, that one the two.
We need to get back.
Nah, hear them get back to basic.
Yeah, man. We need to get back. The national song, the national pledge,
Anthem.
the national anthem, the national song, and the pledge. I pledge my heart, and you have to stand to attention and put your right hand over your heart. And
yeah,
them children.
Them now do them something there again. And you have to stand at attention when you say the national anthem.
Right. And a lot of people, because what me should I say now, it's not something that I listen to like that, and some really know the words, and it's bad. It is really bad. It's bad for true. Nice. And when you reach to the part where say Jamaica, what used to happen, Miss Gay?
They used to say boom.
Hey.
You know, say the other, I mean, like here when news link man I say it, you know, I say here some people know, boom.
Hey, sometimes me one of them was say it, because as soon as you hear Jamaica, hear me boom. Jamaica,
yeah.
boom. Me one of them. So we're going to make we sing the national anthem, and we are going to do the 2 verse. Me don't know if you want to do it, but me are going to do it just for, because we are talking about things Jamaican.
Yeah.
So we will do that, and the national song, and we close. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guard us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, grant wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever, Jamaica land we. Papana, Jamaica.
Boom.
Jamaica.
Boom.
Jamaica land we love. Teach us true respect for all. Response to duties called. Strengthen us the weak to church. Give us vision lest we perish.
Me no remember the other part.
Knowledge send us, Heavenly Father, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever, Jamaica, and we love Jamaica,
Boom.
Jamaica, Jamaica, land we love. And the national song, I pledge my heart forever to serve with humble pride. That's all.
Me can't sing it though. I can't sing that song. Trust me.
I pledge my heart forever to serve with humble pride. This shining homeland ever, so long as earth abide. I pledge my heart this island as long as God and faith shall lead. My work, my strength, my love, and my loyalty to give. Oh, green, I love the Indies, Jamaica strong and free. And
Hello,
loyal
Crossdale.
promises, oh, heartland is to be.
They hear them also. You have to know if you hold the note there. Welcome, Crossdale. Thank you for coming. Happy to have you here. Happy blessed evening to you.
Me no see Crossdale. You look like my thing you want.
Me did see Saint just stop by to say hi.
Oh, me no see it. Me no see him. Me no see that comment there at all. And the national pledge, you would say, before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play her part in the advancing of the welfare of the whole human race. I am telling you, when I'm saying the pledge, I don't know why, but it kind of brings tears to my eyes.
But they're not living like that. They're not living like that. Welcome, Crossdale.
Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, Crossdale. Crossdale raid. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, Crossdale. Thank you so much. Just as we are about ending, we would have already sung the national song and the national pledge. So I think what I'm going to do, not sure, I might put the words in this in the description, somewhere around in the description. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Crossdale, for bringing to bringing the raid here. You could have thought otherwise. One love, my darling. Don't be on the screen too long, because I know you were on the screen while you were at work. So thank you for the raid. Thank you to everyone. Okay, darling. Thank you to everyone who joined on the raid. I do appreciate you all stopping by. We are almost at the end. We've been here close to 3 hours chatting about things from the past. And we don't want to weary anyone, because persons have been here from the beginning. Miss Gay has been sitting here from the beginning. So we are going to go shortly. And like how you bring the raid here, I am going to send a raid elsewhere. Let me
And
get.
thank you so much for having me, God's child. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Miss
And
Gail.
thank you guys for listening to me talking about the old time days and then something what we used to go through. Those
And
shoes that we used to wear and all of that. We will continue at a later date.
true. We
Thank you
will
for the
continue.
love, Nico.
We will continue this again. Around on or about the same time. I don't know if a time is more suitable for you guys that we could continue this next Wednesday again. Something I want to do every Wednesday. We bring something up from the past. It doesn't necessarily have to be Jamaica. I want other countries to be involved because this is not just a Jamaica thing, you know. We want to
So,
know about other people's
the
culture,
people's
about
culture,
the way
yeah.
they live, right? We want to know how they lived also. So we don't just leave it to Jamaica only. We don't bring only Jamaica.
It's true.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Crossdale. We don't want only to be focusing merely
And,
in
and
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Right,
Because persons all over the globe are watching. So they
good.
can join and put their input. And we
Right,
can listen to their culture and stuff that they
right.
have
We
been
learn
through
from each
and
other.
all of that.
Right. And
So,
we learn even about their national anthem, their pledge, you know.
yeah,
I
it's a
wonder how
nice
that,
idea.
yes, sis. I would like us to do such a thing. Let me check on something. I'm seeing where Raban is live. So let me check to see. Not sure.
Hello,
Goga,
Goga, welcome.
welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Crossdale. Appreciate it. This is something that I want to do, not just me, but right across the board, you know, whether it is in Africa, in China, even though me not understand Chinese language, but whatever language that speaks English, we would love to hear.
Welcome, Denise Gillespie Johnson.
Welcome,
Cross the
Denise. Thank you
road.
so much for being here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. And I
So,
want to
guys,
catch this man before he leave because he has been there 29 minutes now and them stream not long. I really want to go over there, go give him the support. Robert, child of God. I am
okay.
asking that we go. I am asking that we all go and support Rabba and Child of God. Denise, welcome, my sister. Welcome. Thank you all for being here. We will do this. We will definitely be doing this again next Wednesday. Let me try. Let me
Okay.
mute his mic. We will definitely be doing this again. Hopefully he's there when we go. We don't want crash land. So me I go hurry up and end it. But we are looking forward to doing this each and every Wednesday where we sit, we reminisce about things from the past so that what happened back then in the days. So we are going to bring a blast from the past. All right.
Okay.
So we thank you all. Goga, big up yourself. Thank you for coming. Thank you each and everyone who presents here with me. My internet is moving crazy. So
That's
I
what
thank
I
each and
noticed
everyone.
now.
Voice out, Crossdale. Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate you all. Yes, it's going in and out.
So thank you guys
Thank
for
you,
coming.
everyone.
Thank you for listening. I
And we are going
appreciate
to
you
fly
all.
else.
And I'll see you at Rawbon. So take care, guys. Have a blessed afternoon. Heaven richly bless you all. One love. Peace out.
Thank you. Amen. Thank you so much. Until next time, guys, walk good, be blessed, but most of all, walk with God. Let's go over to Rabon and give him the support. Hopefully, we don't want to crash land. So let's go, guys. We don't want to crash land. Have a blessed evening. Thank you, Miss.